757. It's the best podcast on the East Coast. No Limit, you heard me?
You have a schedule. That's a little schedule. If you want to see, all right, so let's take the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. And it was just so, and it's real.
I'm gonna sit in that bitch like that.
You feel me?
Black ass.
You want a fortress.
Dreadhead.
Damn. No Limit Podcast with Shogun D-Lo.
So you said it back. Let's start this over. Time and time again, we come back with the best of the best in the biz. You already seen first season, so you actually already know what the name is. But for the ones that don't, we are the No Limit Podcast.
Hey, see, I've been waiting for you. So what you trying to do?
Just make sure you click over.
See, I've been waiting for you. So what you trying to do? So glad you fucking came. I wouldn't want no fucking other. Shots I took and ganja smoke, we higher than our father. Your savior for the night, no, I'm not your fucking mother. I make you forget to call your mama. Got this shit you need, no, don't got this shit you borrow. To make the cream, to make you sing, oochie, wachi, wah. Acid trips and rocket ships, let's get you out that Prada. I make you forget about all your problems. Ooh, chiwa, chiwa, wah. Yeah, I like that. Hey, ooh, chiwa, chiwa, wah. She call on me whenever she need it. Just like that Addy, don't dally. Pulled up in the valley for promises you're gonna eat it. You know that leaf, you know just how to treat it. Backstroke, D-stroke, know how to beat it. I need a certified freak, you ain't scared of the streets. In my sheets, you staying or leaving. Hey. That's groovy, baby. With a penthouse dude, you can screw me, baby. But you can pack it all up if you ride me lazy. Drive me crazy. That's it, that's just how I like it now, baby. Is this exciting? Please leave your phone on the nightstand, good God. Please call me daddy if that's just what you like. I got something you can sip that you can mix with that Sprite. You can hop up on my little boat, only that's for one night. Ain't got no time for hesitation, got no patience. I've been waiting for you. So what you tryna do? See, I've been waiting for you. So what you tryna do? I might be what you're looking for, but you can't keep me. Got you open like a centerfold. My favorite issue, sweating out your band too. Not the type to say I miss you. Type of fucking leaves the loving, and that's one thing that I can't do. But I'm so glad you fucking came. I wouldn't want no fucking other. Shots I took and ganja smoke, we higher than our father. Yo, save it for the night. No, I'm not your fucking mother. I make you forget to call your mama. Got this shit you need, no, don't got this shit you borrow. To make it cream, to make it sing, oochie, wachi, wah. Acid trips and rocket ships, let's get you out that Prada. I make you forget about all your problems.
Yo, that's crazy. That man is a vibe. You might know him as Mr. Buko. You might know him as Mr. Get a Check. You might know him as Mr. Can't Be Found for 365 days until you get him on No Limit Podcast. But we know him as Khalif Bryant here today, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We finally got him in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for blessing the stage.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for blessing the home. Welcome to the family for sure. We tell everybody as soon as you step through these doors, you family now.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Thank you for coming on through.
Thank you for having me, man. I've been really loving what you boys been doing and putting together, man. I've been a real big fan, so it's finally, you know what I'm saying? I'm super hyped to finally be in the building, you know what I'm saying? I know it was a long time coming, but now that I'm here, I'm like,
you was moving,
like,
moving out, moving around.
Hey, bro,
For a fact.
Got to.
But ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
For all the 757 and the places in Virginia, this is the best podcast on the East Coast. No Limit Podcast with your guy Just Said and
D-Lo the Shogun.
And like D-Lo said, we got one of the people that we try to been getting. It's Khalif Bryant in the building. You heard me?
Yes,
Let
sir.
people know. Let people know. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man? It's Khalif Bryant, rapper, singer. Well, fuck that, man. It's Khalif Bryant, man. Artist, host, actor. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Bro. Whatever I feel like doing, bro.
It's a
We're just
lot.
doing that shit,
It's
you
a
feel
lot
me?
with the resume.
You know
So
what I'm
we
saying?
understand.
I be trying to I don't want to ramble because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I was about to do it in a list. I'm about artists, this, and that. All right. We'll keep it short.
If you know, you know, because let's put it like this, ladies and gentlemen. We recently put out the list of whoever's coming out for January. And with that list, everybody know who Khalif is. Everybody that goes to Buko know who Khalif is.
Yes, sir.
And hell, we met Khalif not only at Buko, but we met him at the Juice Bar. That was the
Absolutely.
first time we met him at.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he had a summertime anthem, which was a bop, which is fire.
Yes, sir.
We got the same sweater.
Yeah.
We got
Hey,
the same sweater.
turn me up.
For a fact, we had Khalif, we met him, we tried to get him on, and that's no shun to him because he is a busy dude. Y'all heard the resume. He has a lot of things going on with himself, and we've been trying to get him on for 378 days. I've counted. I've counted 378 days.
78 days.
Yeah, I've tried
God
to
damn.
get him on this show, but every time, hey bro, I would, but I got something to do right now. Hey bro, I gotta host this. Hey bro, I got this.
But to his defense, though, when is Buko's main night?
It is Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
It is Wednesdays.
So be
I
locked
can't-
down on Wednesdays. man.
It do.
Y'all
It
be
do.
live.
It do. And like I said, this ain't no shun. This ain't no negative shit. Homie is busy. So if you got the opportunity to work with Mr. Bryant, it is phenomenal. Every song that I've heard him on, whether it's his own songs or he's a feature on somebody else's song, it is a bopper, bro. This is hell. They should say Khalif Bryant, Mr. Summertime. Because he makes them bops for the summertime. There ain't no song that I listen to and I'll be like, damn, I could listen to this in the winter. You got summer music, bro.
Word?
You have summer music. Like
Damn.
I don't even smoke blunts like that. But with yours, I would roll up a blunt and smoke the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's always the goal right there. I wasn't aiming for summertime, but if you could roll up to my shit, you know what I'm saying? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Khalif is the name. We gotta get a Khalifa feel in there,
bro.
too,
We definitely do. But before we get this show officially started, I said it twice. Officially. I want to give a shout out because we won't have a show during the 9th, but I want to give a shout out and everybody give a shout out to D-Lo the Shogun. It's his birthday.
Come on,
Team
D-Lo.
Capricorn
Gang,
in the
gang.
building.
Gang.
You know what I'm
Team
saying?
Cap.
Yeah.
Another year around the sun, man. Another year around the sun.
How you feeling, brother? How does that feel?
Man, I feel invigorated, honestly.
Right?
That's if I want to sum it up in one word, invigorated would be the definite word I would use. So much energy, surprisingly. Because a nigga is tired, but a nigga got energy for days. Because we working, we grinding, and we see the seeds. We see the seeds growing.
Absolutely.
So that's
We got a little sprout going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm
a little
saying?
sprout.
So I love
It's
it.
blossoming into something beautiful, bro. I'm seeing it before my eyes, bro. That's how I'm like, bro. I got y'all fingers on the pulse or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tapping into it. So we just had a little dinner this today, right before this, and then Saturday, because I don't celebrate out here too often. This is not my favorite area because it's just a little slow to me out here. I like going out to the city and doing so. I'm up in DC all the time.
Right.
So DC, I'm going out there this Saturday.
Okay.
And then the following week I'll be in Colorado. Gonna go see my guy Drake again.
Hey.
And then
Nah, I've been watching. I'm telling you, bro. I'll be watching episodes, bro.
yeah.
So you know the vibe.
I won't surprise when he said Drake. He said, I'm about to be out to go to Colorado. I'm about to go see Drake. I said, that's what I know. I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe
And then we got Texas and Las Vegas right after that. So we moved.
Bad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, nigga.
That's the hardest part for me because I'm just like, he's going to see Drake again, but I'm not gonna make it this episode. I'm not gonna do it this episode. I'm not gonna do it. recently, a couple of posts that I've made, I've given Drake his flowers.
Thank you.
I've given Drake his flowers. You know, certain things that he has said, I've used to my advantage, you know. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, I know he ain't speaking, I know he ain't talking. But yeah, I've used a couple Drake lyrics to boost up some posts, boost up some things going on. I will reiterate though, I still feel the way I feel how he does the culture a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that old Drake, it's nostalgic.
How are you a culture vulture if you're black?
Huh?
He's a black man.
He's interracial. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying that like that's like a derogatory thing or anything. But like,
two races.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying.
If this was slave times, he would be in the house.
I feel like that's why niggas can only claim culture vulture because he not like 100% black. If he was 100% black, niggas would never ever say culture vulture in my head.
He would be the Michael Jordan.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Niggas wouldn't question it because he's mixed.
You're racist. You literally just said you're.
I've told people
his skin color. He's not the Michael Jackson.
I said Michael Jordan. I've told people for years I am racist.
Oh my god.
I hate every race. I do. I do. And certain races.
But you can't knock. Drake is the. I feel what I witnessed to me, and I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, I watched the episodes, bro. I watched the episodes, bro. So I'm not a Drake slurper, bro. I ain't none of that shit. None of that. But let's just look, listen to me. He is kind of the pinnacle.
The pinnacle?
Listen, let me finish. Or where you want to be in the rap game if you're not mentioning Sean Carter.
Okay.
Tell him how you feel about Sean Carter.
Who? Wayne?
Yeah. No.
Oh, I was talking about Jay-Z, but he's worth. He's definitely Carter. He's definitely worth a mention.
No,
but
tell him how you feel about Jay-Z, please.
Jay-Z's not in my era, so I don't feel like he's the GOAT of all GOATs. I know some. Hold on, no.
What's your era? What's EST? When we were established?
Not 95. I'm a 95's baby.
All right, I'm a 2000 baby.
Yeah, even then. So that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z really.
But my parents was bumping Jay-Z, so that's I feel like that's the only reason I'm aware.
There you go. Whoever your parents are and how you grow up musically will define on what you listen to. You know what I'm saying? I personally didn't have a bunch of Jay-Z's. I didn't have a bunch of Drakes. I know a lot of young people, that's who they growing up with is Drake. I didn't have that. I had my Anthony Hamilton. I had my Charlie Wilsons. I had my. Okay, now those are two different genres.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, no.
What is he doing?
Even with rap, even with rap,
he named every nigga who wasn't rapping.
Okay. Even with rap, I had my Nas's. I had my Wu-Tangs. I had my, you know what I'm saying? I had my Benny Siegels.
Okay.
Like I've had gutter. I had real gutter. Like I wouldn't want to be in a room with these type niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't have Jay-Z's where he had to have a Dame Dash to put him on. I didn't have a Drake that needed a Lil Wayne, because without Lil Wayne you wouldn't know who Drake was for real. Let's put it out there.
But what's wrong with that?
It's not really wrong. It's just like, and again, I'm only going to give this man 2 minutes of this shit. If Drake, personally, I would put him at the all-time of time if he came out by himself.
The niggas from Canada.
Okay, there's a lot of people from Canada.
How you gonna get broken in the U.S. without a U.S. nigga? Name one Canadian nigga who got broken into the U.S. without a U.S. nigga. Go.
Can it get? It has to be music.
It has to be music. Absolutely, we're talking about music.
Okay.
Are we not?
Okay. Canadian.
This is what he does, and that's why I hate this guy.
Justin Bieber got broken by who?
Universal.
Usher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake got broken by who?
Okay.
Lil Wayne.
All right. So my point. So
maybe Tony. Maybe you could argue Tony, but I don't know Tony like that to be like who broke Tony in. But
so
someone had to break Tony Lanez into the U.S., bro. There's no way.
My thing is that you said Drake can't be the greatest because Lil Wayne brought him in, right? Birdman brought Lil Wayne in. Is he not the greatest?
Everybody
questionable.
bought somebody.
That's questionable.
I guess.
You're insane.
That's questionable.
So just because a coach said, "Hey, I want you over here on my team," and he says, "I see your talent, but it's your talent. It's your talent."
Nas is a great because ain't nobody really bring him in. Nas is one of my greats because nobody bring him in.
People could argue
nobody
Jay-Z
brought Nas in.
Nobody brought Nas
to
in.
a higher height. You
bro.
going against Jay-Z? That's bringing you in. 50 Cent and Ja
Take
Rule
over
bringing
Ether?
niggas in.
You said who?
Jay-Z and Ja Rule. 50 Cent and
You
Ja
can't
Rule.
put them in the same.
No, they
I was
weren't.
saying take over Ether, like, you know what I'm
You feel
saying?
me?
That was
It's bringing shit in. It's bringing fans.
that was
It's bringing
marketing
shit in.
itself.
So like, no, what you're saying is invalid, bro. At the end of the day, like, honestly and truly.
I mean, I'm going against, and that's why he sat on the orange couch because that's a Drake couch. We're gonna designate the orange couch
That's
for Drake
crazy.
lovers. If you're a Drake
not
lover,
really a Drake lover.
no.
That's
If you come on this show,
But you
and you're a
cannot-
Drake lover, you sit on the orange couch
Now,
from now on.
I just feel like you don't have to be a Drake lover to acknowledge the
greatness.
position
That-
in the track record.
Who is doing better?
Would you buy his
Who?
book? Would you buy his book?
Buy his book?
Would you buy Drake scented candles?
It's not. You're a fucking
Hey,
capper.
no,
bro.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Khalif.
Why are we buying any nigga scented candles? That's the line right there. Fuck all that.
Every time he turns on, like flicks on that candle, when the little flick goes off, it goes. I'm trying to tell you. Tell you.
So okay, so see, you want to embarrass people? Okay, that's cool. One, it's not a Drake scented candle. Drake has a candle line. The Carby Musk candle is what I got. Fantastic fragrance, by the way. Better World Fragrance. Come on, send me some more candles, please, and thank you.
Please do. He's y'all's biggest supporter.
Yes.
He has a Drake wax candle in his house.
But like I was saying, bro's literally admitted. Oh, hey, don't tell anybody. But
I didn't say don't tell anybody.
But he. Don't tell anybody.
He's
But
like, I was fucking with that candle.
Bro, I listen
No,
to Drake.
not that
I listen
candle.
to Drake. Oh, and let me tell you this. Since you might have saw this on our page. For Halloween, I went as Drake, right? I had the little wig on from the for all the dogs, jump, whatever. Did my thing.
Whole wig.
You know how I know this man likes Drake? He was like, D-Lo, I gotta tell you something, man. With that wig on, I don't know. You making me feel some type of way. Like I'm kind of attracted.
No, fuck I didn't.
You didn't say this?
I ain't never.
You didn't touch my shoulders seductively?
I ain't never.
Touch my shoulders
Boy,
seductively?
nah,
you
you
said,
might
let's
have.
not
Hey,
rule
look, I
anything
know
out,
we went to a birthday dinner, and you might have got a little sip on sip.
You didn't do this?
Oh, man.
I have never.
Ari
Never.
Epstein.
Man.
Ari Epstein.
Never.
Don't lie like this.
Never.
Don't lie
I
like
ain't
this,
no
Epstein.
Kevin Gates. I'm not
If he
going
pull
to
out
get
that wig again, it's gonna be a problem.
No, what bothered me.
You see how he's stuttering?
No,
Yeah.
Nigga,
Nigga
because I'm looking
Nigga
at
big
that.
fluster,
I'm looking at
bro.
that. That's all I'm looking at.
Getting nervous.
No, what
I don't know.
what bothered me with the fit is the fact that you sat in a chair for hours to get a wig done.
It wasn't hours. It was
Hours.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Was it 30 minutes for real?
No, I can call the person who did it right now. She can tell
You know what I'm saying? I
He
wanna
said, don't fuck with his install game.
Yeah,
It only took 30 minutes.
He had a
sweetie.
whole lace front in. Like he had a whole lace
I'm gonna
front.
pull it up. I wish I could pull it up here. So
Yeah,
Come on,
he had
yo.
a whole lace front in. Like
He was-
this
he
wasn't
was
no
out here
joke.
lit.
This wasn't no game. Like
Not the lace.
when I seen when he pulled up
Niggas
and
just
look,
saying.
the crazy thing about it, he pulled up to the episode, the Halloween episode with it on, and then he showed up to the next day at work with it on, and I'm just looking like
I had to take professional pictures with that bitch.
I was like, yo, are you fucking serious right now? But nah, to sum it up, like I said, bro, I won't say I've never listened to Drake. There's plenty of Drake songs that I listen to. And in the past, my high school years, Drake was he you know what I'm saying? He gave the vibes. It's just over the years, I've noticed where you derive in different lanes because you see that it's hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when I put out that Culture Vulture status and I say, oh, he's done this, that, and the third, I say it because I've noticed that he's derived in other spots just because it's hot, not because he grew up with it, not because he knows it officially. Oh, it's hot, so I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna make a song with this shit, and I don't like stuff like that.
Right.
I don't like it because like,
what if he likes it and he's like, hey, I want to try my hand at doing this?
No cap.
Like, what did Lil Wayne do? Lil Wayne said, damn,
hold
I like
on,
this
hold
rock
on.
music. I
Hold
want
on.
to put a guitar.
Hold on.
I want to put out a
oh,
rock album.
Okay, and that's understandable. That's understandable. But when you see UK, like you see UK artists, right? And they're just and then jump time and a bit of dumb time. And then you see fucking Drake come in and just he tries to assimilate the same thing. That right there bothers me. That right there bothers me. And I'm not saying that he's not a great artist. I'm not saying that will he be in the Hall of Fame in 2040? Because you got to give him some time, because Hall of Fame takes some time. And 2040, 2050, will Drake be in the Hall of Fame? More than likely. Yes, he will be. But for me personally, as a listener, I just don't appreciate assimilation on different cultures. That's it. That's why when I say culture vulture, that's what I mean. Now, is it saying, oh, now I don't fuck with Drake and I don't never listen to him?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Fuck you. But anyways, hey, good point. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, like, yeah, do I appreciate what he got going on? I appreciate what he's done. There's been plenty of nights. I've plenty of breakups, plenty of nights where I'm listening to this dude and I'm just like, okay, damn, he's golden. But that was the past. I'm talking new age. That's why I say culture vulture. But okay, I'm not giving this man any more time, because guess what? We're focused on who? Khalif Bryant tonight. So we talking about your startup.
So this was the...
You see it, right? Look at it.
See? Look. That nigga put the work in. Come on, bro.
You feel me? So
it don't look like it took that long.
You feel me?
It was the whole chair swing. It was already on.
Man.
But I was saying, from your perspective, I was like, yeah, all right. So you, like, from a listener, I was like, all right, cool. Because I'm listening to that nigga like that. Listen to that nigga occasionally. But just off of numbers, just stats, just
yeah. Well, I don't see. That's one of those things.
That's all I'm saying.
Nowadays, because numbers are so fluctuated and so easily manipulated, I don't pay attention to really big numbers, because I'm just like, you got enough money to really put behind,
to buy,
you know what I'm saying? If you got enough money, you can make anybody hot. I mean, look at P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend or girlfriend. What's her name? The city girl, Carisha. She put a whole podcast. Her podcasts are trash. If she wasn't dealing with Diddy, that podcast wouldn't be on. It's the name that goes behind it. It's the money that goes behind it.
No, I don't agree.
I think
with
her
that.
podcast was still.
You thought you watched a full episode of her podcast and thought it was tough.
100%. That's her. That's not Diddy.
She's. I feel like she's charismatic.
That episode of Diddy, that episode with Diddy did skyrocket into like a more public view of eye, but that didn't make her. That wasn't even.
You don't think
episode.
Diddy put some bread behind people's ears and be like, "Hey, look."
Do you not put bread behind your shorty?
What?
Talk about it.
Do you not put bread behind your shorty and her ideas and her investments?
Of course.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
But did he go through so many?
Okay, but he came out and said that's not my shorty.
But that was consistently my shorty.
Hold on. And
but that was consistently his shorty, not his shorty.
And to correct what you just said, you said, "Oh, do I not put money behind my shorty?" I'm not gonna put money behind something that she just thinks is a fad. What she did with that podcast, because it only went 1 or 2 seasons. I don't think it went.
It literally won an award.
And it won an award.
It won an award for what?
Didn't it come out in the top of last year?
It won an award.
When did it debut? When did it debut? Was it this year or the year before?
No. They debuted in 2021.
Okay, so it was like after COVID, right?
Yes.
She's still been dropping episodes.
She's been dropping some episodes, but the thing is, she's only been dropping episodes when she has some things going on with her or information that she can go by. I'm just saying, if you thought she was a top podcast, and best believe, like I said in the beginning of the episode, this is the top podcast on the East Coast. But when you're comparing to Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, $1 million worth of game, what's that podcast with one of the Prime brothers? When you're going against podcasts like that that's been really doing this shit, and all of a sudden one bitch is, what? You won and you don't even have comparable numbers to that? No.
Does she not?
She does not.
She not though.
She does not.
She doesn't.
She does not.
I would love to have a third person in the studio do like a fact check.
No cap. Like we had we need someone needs to be like a brother behind the screen,
Bro,
just on a
like,
laptop.
real.
So when niggas
I
talking
don't-
they shit, they can just.
Man, I don't believe
Actually.
all this. I really don't.
Yeah, I think this season, since this is season 3, episode 2, I feel like we should have a third person just to do fact checks. So when we talk about these shits,
I would have brought the gas. If I know I could have brought the gas.
We can't smoke it. I'm just rolling up for later on.
Oh
yeah,
okay.
this is later on. Woo! I thought
Alright,
you was
we
already
good.
gassed up. I sit low.
Oh yeah, I sure am.
But like I said, man, this is for the viewers. This is for the viewers. This is for the audience, and I don't want to particularly put too much time on the people that already got the bread.
Right.
We talking about the people that's on the rise and come up. I like the artists when they're in grind mode.
Right.
Like I love when artists first come onto the scene and they really trying to get their name out. Not doing the wild shit, but they music, you can hear that hurt, that pain, that grind, that struggle within their stuff. And if y'all haven't heard the song in the beginning of the show, you understand like, yo, homie has a talent.
Right.
He has a voice. He has a team. And to me personally, the way I could type his name up in Instagram right now and people flock to it, you have a fan base. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Let's take it back to the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it to the 2000s. Let's talk about Khalif Bryant. You know what I'm saying? What was your inspiration for music?
Music it was always something that was surrounding me because my parents, they used to play it so much. And after a while, you know what I'm saying, just soak it up so much, you start to see yourself and feel yourself in the shoes of the people you're hearing. And, you know, you start thinking to yourself, hey, yo, I could do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of evolved into that. And then just all throughout elementary school, middle school, I was that weird kid in the corner in a songbook. You know what I'm saying? And just always like writing or doing poems or doing just something creative or whatever. And then on the side of that, just on the side, I was like always performing. You know what I'm saying? I was like doing step and dance and doing choreo and stuff like that, just all throughout elementary school and stuff like that. And then I was a military kid, so started off in Georgia, moved to Cali, so I moved to San Diego, then I moved back to Georgia. So that's really where all that shit really came from. That's when I started doing started performing and really writing and doing, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And then 2012, once I turned I think I was 11, yeah. Once I was 11, I finally moved to VA.
Hold on. But I don't mean to cut you off into your story time. You said 2012, you were 11?
Yeah, 2012, I was 11.
How old am I? Because, yo, I guess I got to get used to dealing with younger artists. But when you said 2011, I graduated high school in 2013.
Oh, hell nah, yeah, bro. 2018.
You said hell no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hell
That's
nah,
wild.
nigga. Yeah, bro. 2013, bro. I was just finished in 7th grade, bro.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that pause moment was just like maybe I have to get used to that. But at the same time, that's a beautiful thing because
Right.
You're a young artist doing this. You know what I'm saying? And in my 20s, I was thinking, by all means, I was in the music game and I was trying to figure out how to get money. I was trying to figure out how to do this and the third. But for you to be a young artist and you really pursuing this music thing and you really have this arsenal of people that love you, that is different. And I don't think you understand, people love you. I mean, like I said, I posted something about who's coming on for season 3 for the first month. And you commented and he was like, oh yeah, all my people in here. And all the girls in the show was just like, oh my gosh, I love him. I love you. Oh my, I was just like, well, damn. I was like, I had to look at him. I was like, are they dating? Are they married?
That happened the first time we was at the juice bar and he performed because I was recording, posting on live, whatever. and I had a homegirl, and she hit me up the next. She was like, "Oh my God, I listen to Khalif Bryant. I've seen his shows." Da 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 da. I'm like, "Well, goddamn, okay." So shit, everybody know.
For you to be that young and for people to flock to you like that, bro, you're a star in the making.
Thank you.
I think, and because I'm working on it in 2024, hopefully I master this, because I don't like. I mean, I judge a book by its cover. I don't like to do it, but sometimes I judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
If I see the cover and I'm just like, that's a good ass book, or that's a good ass situation. I judged you, and I thought you were our age. I thought you were 28.
Bro, a lot of people tell me that shit, bro. They be like, yo, bro, you like 28, like 30 or whatever. And I tell them, like, gang, I am only 23. Like, and they be like, word. They be like, yo, word. And all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, bro. I am just trying shit out. Just like, y'all, bro.
23, 20. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to
24
focus on
this year,
myself.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to the 24, but 23? Oh yeah, I was on a different type of timing. Like, fuck bitches, get money. Like, that's all that mattered. So the fact that you're focusing on what you're doing, I respect it. I respect it a lot, bro.
I have a question for you. When you say fuck bitches, get money, do you mean fuck bitches and get money, or fuck the bitches, let's get some money?
It's
I
gotta
mean,
be parallel.
don't they follow the same suit?
Yeah. Kind of.
No, like fuck the women in general. Like, don't. Women
You mean like fuck bitches, get money?
Like fuck the bitches.
Yeah,
period. Let's get some money. Or fuck the bitches. And get money.
Oh, okay.
Well,
in that same sense, no, it was I was fucking bitches and I was getting money.
Okay.
It was Coraline. You know what I'm saying? It was Coraline to itself. You know what I'm saying?
I just had to ask because in my mindset, fuck bitches, get money mean fuck the hoes. I'm about to go get some bread. I don't.
And I, by all means, if I would have focused on just the bread and my craft, would have been a lot farther.
Right.
But God has a mysterious ways of putting you in the right position when you need to be
at the right time. Right?
You know what I'm saying? When you need to be in that position, no matter what age you are, no matter what circumstances, it will put you. The universe will put you where you need to be. I wasn't ready to do what I'm doing now. I wasn't focused. Obviously, if I just told you, like, fuck bitches, get money. I wasn't in that predicament. Interviews, I wasn't worried about other people. I was worried about me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't worried about that. It came with time. It was probably like 25 when I was just like, yo, this music game is hard. It's hard to promote yourself. It's hard to get people's attention. It's hard to do this. I gotta do voice lessons. I gotta do photo shoots. I gotta do songs over again when I think they're already good, but everybody else says, hey, it needs a little bit more work. Oh, I gotta pay money for this. I gotta do this, that, and the third. It got to a point where I was just like, nah, like all the money that I am getting, I'm putting into the craft. But again, the one upstairs had hey, you really want to be in this shit? You said you wanted to be into it. Expect what comes with it. Absolutely. This is what comes with it. So I like I said, I respect your hustle and I respect your grind because I've seen you at Bucos, you know what I'm saying, hosting shows.
Right.
I've seen you do features with many of people. You know, I've seen people give you the respect and love, and like you said, you only 23.
Right.
You're only 23 and you get respect from people older than me.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get you on the show is because, bro, everybody that we didn't interview has been involved with you. And I don't think you understand that for real. Everybody that we didn't have on the show has some correlation, some type of inspiration, some type of tied with you. You are the pinnacle. Everybody that has sit on those couches or sat in those chairs behind a desk that we didn't interview,
right?
They've been around you. So this is a very important episode for me because I want to know what type of energy you're giving off to give people the confidence or give people the know-how to really go 100% in their craft.
And to be completely honest and to be completely transparent, I have no fucking idea. You know what I'm saying? When I do what I do, when I go out, when I give friends advice when I can, when I go out perform or just go out in public places, I just try to be my best self and outdo myself every single time I go out. And that's where it's kind of like led me to where it's led me. And it's kind of like I want one day I want to get to where I get to the points where I have the verbiage. I feel like I got the wherewithal to like tell somebody exactly what I'm doing, like exactly blueprint it, write it down. Like
that's a master though.
Right. And I'm not gonna cap. It looks simple. It looks seamless. I am not at that mastery level. I am just like everybody and everyone just trying to grind, promote, and get it. It's just for some reason or another, I've been blessed enough to where it's just been clicking for me. I've been able to talk to people and build relationships and things like that, and met people on the road to help, you know, propel me to those certain type of heights. Like, you know, shout out to Frequency VA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scotty, you know what I'm saying? He's the head of that. Shout out to Audible Asylum, you know what I'm saying? Creek, he's the head of that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Creek, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Virginia's Got Talent. J-Rock, he the head of that. Shout out to him. And it's just like a whole plethora of places. Like I was just hitting.
Y'all definitely tap in.
Yeah, I was just hitting and, you know what I'm saying, running a circle. Because really, I think everything like that culminates to like who Khalif Bryant is now or whatever is just the race I ran and the circuit I ran. I was just, at a certain point in time in my life, I had real bad FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like if I saw an event or a show or a thing and Khalif Bryant wasn't on the motherfucking banner, I was punching the fucking air and I felt bad about myself. And I knew the next motherfucking time they do something, I'm gonna be up on that motherfucker. So like, and that built like a year and a half of me just on top of releasing, grinding, just really getting in the shows, really just hammering to the
putting your face out there.
Right, to the point to where I got so tunnel focused, I stopped releasing. I wanted to, bro. My name is, I'm like this out here, and everyone talks about where I haven't released since shit.
Please don't say please don't say a un-20 number.
No, it's 20 something.
Okay, God,
Yeah,
Lord.
no.
It's that, but it's bad because I gotta pull up my phone, right? You know what I'm saying?
It really
So
is,
right. So
Because we play the music up here, you would see if you look at the YouTube dates and everything, it's a minute ago.
But why?
It's a minute ago.
Why?
So like I said, I got so
focused.
tunnel vision. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, at that point, 2022. So it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just 2024. I'm just like a year out. You know what I'm saying? I took like a year gap. I ain't Frank Ocean niggas or nothing like that. I ain't take a gap, but like, you know what I'm saying? A little gap year. But we dropping all this year, so it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait on it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, focus on performing because, you know what I'm saying? I got beyond the point of where I'm just performing on my beats or my performance tracks. I got with my band and we started performing like together and shit. So it's kind of like I wanted to get my band performance together so tight that like it's unfucking deniable.
Do you understand what you just said, bro? Oh my gosh. And I was just watching Ray Daniels. I was just watching Stephanie of Limelight. I was just watching Ebro in the morning and things like that. Like, do you know how many artists can't perform over bands or don't know how to synchronize their work with bands? Like,
do you know Ebro in the morning, first off?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
But
But
2000. So
yeah, no, I know Ebro.
I say that because there's so many artists out there, and I mean, not even talking about local. I'm talking about mainstream artists. Look what happened to Krishan Rock. Like, she went out on the stage and whatever like that, and she about to play her song, and the mic went off, and she couldn't play the rest of her song. And the first thing she did was blame the DJ. You can't blame the DJ over malfunctions. You should know your song and love your song enough to understand, hey, bitch, I don't need no music.
Okay.
This crowd came here and paid tickets for me. So whether it got a beat or not, if you really fuck with the story that I'm putting out, if you really fuck with the words that I'm putting out, then we gonna sing together. We gonna rock out. Our hearts are gonna be aligned with this shit. So the fact that you say you practice with a band and you don't even really focus on if the DJ got his shit right. That is like the biggest. That's a challenge. That is a challenge.
Right.
The Khalif challenge. Can y'all perform with a live band? For all the artists out there in the 757, can your song perform with a live band? Can you do it? That's the Khalif challenge. Let's see it. Let's start a hashtag Khalif challenge. Let's go.
Nah, it's not even like it's just me. There's a plethora of artists that, you know what I'm saying, is doing it and are doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I finally added to my ensemble. And once I finally added that, it just created another space of where I could be undeniable. And that's primarily my goal. I keep saying undeniable. But when it's all said and done, when Khalif Bryant sits down once I'm 60 and I don't want to do shit no more, or whatever the case may be, that's what I want niggas to say, the undeniable Khalif Bryant. Like,
What's
you know
so
what I'm
crazy
saying?
is
I can
that,
just walk into space and I'm good.
At 23, 60 was so far away to me, but now at my current age, 60 look like it's really not too far away. So that's
No.
The way I think about age, I feel like once I get to 25, I'm halfway to 50. I gotta figure some shit out.
You know,
Wake the fuck up.
I know it sounds crazy. I don't wanna like feel like niggas older than me. Like what are y'all doing? Like, nah, that's just how I think. I'm sorry.
No, but it's not crazy because that's
Like,
where I
you know what I'm
am,
saying?
right? At 25, you a quarter of a century, bro.
I'm halfway to
at
fucking
best,
50.
At best, you gonna die at like 100 at best, usually best case scenario. Let's say you average though,
and I'm a
70,
nigga too.
75, right? So it's like,
Yeah, I don't eat well. I ain't
how
doing
much
too good
longer
right
you
now.
really got?
75 probably gonna be my max.
But people don't understand why I'm so hard on time and people being punctual.
Right.
Nigga, I don't know how much time I got left. That I say 75. 75 is the best case scenario. Who knows what can happen? You know what I'm saying? So it's just
And like you said, that's a big thing. But I will say that if you've noticed, the people that make it in their early 20s or right before they hit 25 or even at 25, they don't last that long. They don't have that longevity. They don't have that charisma that lasts to 30s or 40s. The reason why the greats are the greats is because they can come out right now in 42, 45, 47, damn near 50, put out a track and compete with this younger generation.
Right.
The younger generation follows social media. They follow a fad. They follow, what's hot. And then when people come on the internet, they be like, all right, what's next? What's next? What's next? You just put out a whole album next week. So what's up? What's up? We listen to that. We broke that shit down. What's up? Younger artists nowadays don't have that longevity aspect of understanding, hey, look, I'm trying to tell y'all a story. I'm trying to relate with y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on game. A lot of young artists nowadays don't do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to end traditional, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you ain't necessarily saw everything a fucking artist or what you call a celebrity did every fucking day of their life or whatever. You ain't have to know every fact. You know what I'm saying? So the things you need to know about me as an artist, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, what you hear behind the scenes that are necessity is cool. But as a whole, it's not even to be mean or be a dickhead or anything like that. I would like, just as a person, just being a person. I'm not Khalif Bryant right now. I'm Khalif. You know what I'm saying? Khalif Bryant is someone, you know what I'm saying, I put on to try to, you know what I'm saying, that's the artist. That's whatever. Just me being a person as Khalif. I keep people on a need to know basis, and people don't need to know shit.
Can I ask you this?
I couldn't say it better, my goddamn self.
For real. But can I ask you this?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people that watch this, they're gonna ask the same question. Khalif Bryant, is that the government or is that a song Like, is it an artist?
Oh no! That's my name. Khalif Bryant is my actual government name. My name is.
You ain't gotta put it all.
Y'all can hack my shit. Y'all know
you
these niggas don't know my social. I don't give a fucking damn. My name is Khalif Tashawn Bryant. That's my name. That is my government. That's everything.
Using your name for your artistry name. I don't see it a lot. I use it myself, and you know what I'm saying, when people ask, they be like, "Oh, what's the Ed part?"
I mean, I tried. I did. First, I started off as niggas know me as Leafy too. So you know what I'm saying. Initially, I started off as Prince Leafy, and I got older, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds a little childish." Cause I started recording and releasing when I was like 15, 16, like on streaming and doing shit like that. So when I first started out, it was like Prince Leafy, you know. I was like, whack, yeah. And that's why my email to this day is Prince Leafy Music for some fucking reason. And then since then, I went to Khalif the Prince, and I was like, fuck that, that's corny. Dropped the Prince, and I just went to Khalif. But then again, you gotta think, you battling the search engines with fucking Khalid.
Oh, word, okay.
I'm Khalif. I'm battling the search engines with Khalid. No one's gonna hear my shit searching for my shit. No one's gonna find my shit. Yeah. So I finally just came to the point. They're like, why am I doing this gimmicky shit? Why am I trying to make a name? Use your fucking name, Khalif Bryant, and everything started working.
So when did you figure out the search engine piece, right? Because a lot of people still don't know that to this day, right?
Nigga, I figured out that search engine piece when I was like about to be like 17, 18, because I was sitting there trying to Google. You know, you call it vanity, whatever. I'm trying to Google myself, and you know what I'm saying, walk into random places like a Target and go on a demo laptop, or a Best Buy and go on a demo laptop, and that's niggas who you know they not Googling the same shit you Google every day. So it's not like no algorithm built in. You're just generally trying to search you. That's actually difficult.
Yeah, super
difficult. Switch my name to Khalif Bryant, and then actually like gain control of my Google knowledge panel back in the day when you could actually do that shit. Once I got that shit, bro, I did the same method, typed in Khalif Bryant, voila, I was there. I was like, all right, cool. So, you know what I'm saying, just getting my search engine shit together, and there's other shits to, you know what I'm saying, really source all your links and do all that shit. But it's like
it is hard, because
right.
I congratulate you on understanding what your name is, because a lot of people have correlations with other people, and they can't get out of it. Like, same thing. When I was 23, I went by Quest, and I went by Ed the Don, and then when I was working under Limelight, and then they were like, well, we got to figure out a name. We got to figure out a name that's, you know, and they was like, it's got to be seductive. It's got to go for the ladies. And I was just like, nah, I ain't feeling none of that. Yeah. And I told them, I was just like, I just want to be Just Ed. And it was like, Just Ed, like, where did that come from? I was just like,
Just Ed.
ED. That's my first name and my middle name. Without my parents, which I'm named after, I couldn't be who I am today. My musical preference, my musical knowledge is based off of them.
Same way.
Like, I can walk in a room with a rock band concert and I know who Korn is. I know Black Sabbath. Mm-hmm. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know these bands. I know Green Day. I know these motherfuckers. Yeah. And then motherfuckers be like, oh, damn, you know that? And I can go on the other side and I know country artists, I know R&B artists, I know rap artists, I know classical artists, orchestra artists, I know everything. And then they just be like, oh damn, yeah, that's why I just said. So I commend you on that aspect. Understand your name, you know what I'm saying? Your name is important.
Your name is everything.
And it gets annoying. Oh my gosh, it gets annoying as fuck when all you artists either want to be big this or little that. Stop it. You're not little. You're not big. You're not slim. You're not, nigga. Come up with something else.
Yeah, I never once thought Lil or Big Leafy. That wasn't gonna happen ever.
Literally, like 3 days ago, I was talking to some little homies or whatever, right? And they was like, "Oh, Lil so and so just passed." I was like, "Oh, is that's a dude that was rocking with YSL, whatever?" He was like, "No, not that one. The other one." I was like,
"Just too many."
That's
Lils,
my problem
bro.
right there.
That is a big problem.
I don't want to be a dick. It's not even being a dick. What your mama and daddy give you a name for? To be unique, to stand on your 10 toes.
Use it.
I'm the one on this earth. So that's how I started to look at it. After I started owning, like having my name or whatever. And then it's like now, like since I'm standing on my 10 toes with my name, once whoever carries on my motherfucking name, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Can we talk about like the intro song that we listened to for the audience or whatever like that? What was the inspiration to that? What was the creative process?
So that one there was called "Waiting for You." That's gonna be one of the first ones I actually dropped. 2024. It's not gonna be exactly as.
So all of this is unreleased. Everything that we have here is unreleased today.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This is
party.
This a whole.
This is a no limit listening party. First time ever.
Yeah. So
folks.
here's
No
my
Limit
thing.
exclusive,
So like I said, I
motherfucker.
got so tunnel vision with not like releasing. I've been performing all these songs live though. So all my people who like love me, my fan, like I don't even like saying fans.
Supporters.
Bro. My people, my supporters, like everybody who just appreciates and adores my music know these songs already. They just haven't been able to take it fucking home. This year, you're gonna be able to take it fucking home.
Thank
like
you.
it was meant to be.
Thank you.
So
Thank
first
you.
year.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, yes, sir. So the first one of this year is gonna be "Waiting for You." That's gonna drop. That was on the intro, and you know what I'm saying, that was just some fun little party shit. The way I pictured it is just like, you know what I'm saying, you just waiting for this one shorty to finally pull up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been going back and forth for the fucking longest, but like, stop talking that shit. That's the song. Typically, like that's literally the song. And I made my own word
up.
too. Uchi washi wawa.
Don't you
shit.
say anything. I know his face right there. Don't you say nothing.
I'm not speaking.
This is
I
strictly
want you
on.
to open your own. can.
Yeah. This is strictly.
I just want you to open your
This
own.
is
can of worms.
this is strictly on him. So I like that.
Yeah.
that. So usually when you come up with a song or you come up with something that you're about to write, what is the type of atmosphere that you need to be in? Do you need to be hurt? Do you need to be sad? And
It generally depends on literally how I feel at the time or what the beat brings out of me. When I heard the beat, it just felt like some party shit, and I wanted to fuck around and just play. So I was like, just to break down the hook, you know what I'm saying? I'm so glad you fucking came. I wouldn't want no fucking other. So, you know what I'm saying? Double entendre shit. You know, I'm so glad you, one, you came. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fucking that shit up. Two, you came. You pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Zaza took and ganja smoke. We higher than our father. You know what I'm saying? We so high, we over. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Your savior for the night. No, I'm not your fucking martyr. Make you forget to call your mama. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is that good. I'm in your gut, bitch. I'm in your gut, shorty.
Hey, look, you
Got the shit you need. No, don't. Got the shit you borrow. To make you cream, to make you sing. Uchi wachi wawa. So growing up, I was hearing bound chicka wow, and I was like, nah, nigga.
So you did that back when the Axe commercial was coming out.
Nah, I ain't do it when it was coming out.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
But it was just
That's where
like,
the inspiration came from.
that's where the inspiration of that word
100%.
came from. Cause I was like, nah, bro. I wanted to, like, I remember almost getting my ass beat for make it like doing that jingle. So I was like, I make my own word. I was like, uchi wachi wawa. You know what I'm saying?
So going into the next song, so we can get it, played out and stuff like that. Could you describe the element that you were into when you made this one?
Oh, elevators?
Yeah. Cause I'm mad. I told you in the beginning of the show, I was pissed off because I'm driving here, elevators is on, I'm getting hype, and like it got me to that plateau, and then it just cut off.
So with elevators is kind of vibe on of standing on business. You know what I'm saying? And like elevators, man, I brought shit. Like I said, I'm 23 now, bro. I think I recorded elevators when I was like 20. Like like 19.
Jesus, shut up.
Yeah, a lot of these shits, and that's the thing, bro. Nothing is in the can, bro. Nothing is in the trash. Artists, bro. If you got some shit and you know it rock, it don't matter what age you made that shit, bro. If it ages well, release that shit. And half of this shit, yeah, I wrote when I was like 19, 20 or whatever, but I'm gonna release it now, and it's still gonna rock.
He writing this music.
Did you re-record, or is this the original that you wrote?
This the original. I'm probably gonna re-record. Waiting for you. I'm even probably about to re-record. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying. You don't lose the elements. You just gain texture and harmony.
Oh, I hate you so much because
So you know what I'm saying. That's all you get out to re-record.
This song is so fire. When you was like, "Oh yeah, I made this almost 3 years ago." Oh, this shit bothers me so bad because I thought you recently made it. Like I'm thinking, like, oh yeah, this is a bopper from now. Like, but
Not at all.
I want y'all to hear "Elevators" by Khalif Bryant. It is definitely a bopper. Like y'all gonna feel how I'm feeling. Y'all gonna understand.
Fuck the love, I really want the money. Blue hundreds, diamond dancing, I've been chasing more than what I wanted. If you need me, gotta see me, better call me in the morning. You better call me in the morning. Back that shit up like it's a typo. Oh no, who said he still in my flow? Niggas switching up, that's just a cycle. I stay fortified against my rivals. Far as idols, far as I know, I can never trust another psycho. Step to me, you're more like suicidal. Homicidal, if it's vital, kill a pussy nigga for survival. And I'm just trying to live forever. You talk your shit forever. Please keep your shit together. Keep up your lips together. Hop on my elevator. Electric, the feeling's better. And I'm just trying to live forever. You talk your shit forever. Please keep your shit together. Keep up your lips together. Hop on my elevator. Eclectic, the feeling's better.
So do y'all finally see where I'm coming from?
I can't wait to shoot the video.
Like, do y'all see where I'm coming from? This man gave you probably a minute 30, minute 45, and I closed my eyes. I closed my eyes just to listen to it because I hear every word he's saying, and I can vision where he's coming from. And I'm just like, okay, where's the rest? Like, what's more to give? Bro, I love it. I love it and I hate it. and any artist that came on the show, I give my full force opinion. I love that song and I hate it. I love it because it has a message, it has a vibe, it has a melody. It's something that I can listen to at any given time. It was just so short. It's one of those things where you would get more numbers off of that song just because people are trying to replay it over and over and over and over again.
Right.
Over and again. But
interlude type shit.
I want to focus the camera on Mr. Khalif real quick because I want y'all to check out his style. This is something that I was looking at the whole time during the show. Y'all can't see because I got glasses on, but I was looking. Your style, man.
Yes, sir.
The way you rock everything. You got the pearl necklace. You got the pearl earrings. Your hair's flared out like mine. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And the jeans with the butterflies on it. Describe your style, your sense of making merch and putting merch together, or
This is tapestry, sir.
Yeah, it's tapestry.
Tapestry,
listen,
merch,
he know his
same
shit.
fucking
He know
thing.
his shit. Gang know his shit. Yeah, it's tapestry.
I look at clothing like it's clothing. Like, tell me about that.
Okay,
tell me about what
so
you put on.
Anytime you see a tapestry piece, that's literally somebody had a carpet or sewed a carpet and got the measurements together and literally sewed a piece of pants, a hoodie, or whatever together. So this is what these jeans are right here. Originally, it was a carpet. Shout out to guapi.com. Or is it .co? Hey, bro, Guapi. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This right here. I don't know. As far as dress goes, I just always want to be comfortable, and I just always want to, like, you know, feel my best or whatever. And I just like a lot of colors and a lot of pastels, and just naturally I just been like, as I've gotten older, I just always been just dressy, and I probably just get it from my parents or whatever, but I kind of diverge into like kind of like, I don't know, the abstract, if you like, in quotations or whatever. You could blame that on some of my inspirations, probably musically, you know what I'm saying? Andre, I like the way Frank Tyler dresses. You know what I'm saying? Smino, I like the way he dresses.
My man, shout out to my man Smino.
You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm taking direct inspo. I feel like anything like I see, like I've appreciated, but like I try to cut that out. And once I get to my own wardrobe or anything I would wear, I try to think about the colors, not exactly the style. And I feel like I finally got to a point to where, I don't know, I can express myself and it's loud, but it's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the nigga to wait a Friday drop to cop some Jordans or whatever, but I caught these Sauconys right here. And these Saucony colorways go on my pants.
Thank you. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Though,
and you know what I'm saying?
Understand that Saucony way. They don't understand the Asics way because it's not a trendy shoe.
It's not. It's not. Right.
It used to be back in the 90s or whatever. It's an older brand shoe, but it's like that. They have better colorways in every Jordan.
It's a more expressive fucking colorway, bro. I have more Sauconys than I have, like, it is very cut paste. You get black and white, you get black and reds in Jordans, you get sometimes you get some earth tones, you get green and black, you'll get green and max orange if on some rare shit. You might get some white and pinks, you might get some white and browns, you might get some, but like it's not like too many nigga, I got orange, I got tan, I got purple, nigga, I have black and white shoelaces. This came out the box like this. Speckled speckled orange spots on the white parts, speckled orange spots on the purple. Like, it's like Jordans aren't doing that
at all.
They not doing it.
My favorite colorway for shoes are Air Maxes. Air Maxes to me have some of the best colorways ever in the game.
Yes.
Since they first came out to the
Air Max don't play
at all, and they have so many different variations. It's fantastic.
The reason why I bring up the clothing is because sometimes with the entertainment industry, everything is based on what you look like. Like, some people might look at you and be like, nigga, what the fuck you got on? Like, you ain't got no Jordans, you ain't got no Nautica on, you ain't got no Polo, you ain't
Nautica.
I'm saying Nautica Polo.
I grew up wearing Nautica. That's the crazy shit. He just touched my soul, nigga.
Well, I'm just going off.
I got a new nautical jacket every year, nigga.
I'm just
Springtime, I was going crazy.
I'm going off of my period. My period.
No, yeah, but I haven't heard niggas bring up Nautica.
Well, I'm just going off my period. Like, you ain't got the Jordans, you ain't got the Trues, you ain't got this, that, and the third. But they want these basic ass clothing lines that don't have no colorways, like he was talking about, that can't really show off what you got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the first thing I noticed, I was like, I kept looking over, I was like, this motherfucker got a pearl necklace on with pearl earrings. Like, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's different in our era. And
because I got an iced out Cuban. I don't know, bro.
But
I got tired of that shit. I don't know. It just wasn't. It wasn't me. I was with the iced out chains. I was with the Cuban links, bro. I was with the rope chains, bro, and just, I don't know. I switched. You know what I'm saying? As most ice I get to now, bro. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got this hurt little bracelet right here. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. The shit gets so damn old, bro. Like, a lot of young artists, and I did it myself, bro. Like, I bought the watches, and I got a homeboy right now that knows. Yeah, like, I got a homeboy right now that knows, nigga, I bought a watch. I bought an expensive ass watch just because the lady at the counter says, "You sure you can afford?" Like, bitch, what? Swipe. Don't care. I don't even like watches. Anybody that has known me, I don't wear watches. I don't wear chains. I might wear certain type of earrings every now and then. I might put my nose ring in and stuff like that, but I base the shit off of what I like and how I put the shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think so many artists nowadays, they base themselves off of, oh, nigga, you a rapper? Why ain't you got no Marnie jeans on? Or why ain't you got no fucking Cuban links on? Why ain't you got the fucking APs? Why ain't you got all this? Nigga, because you don't have to have it. Why the fuck am I gonna spend 15, 20,000, 30,000, even 50,000 on a watch or a chain, or 100,000 on chains? Because the chains go for expensive ass money. But why am I gonna spend all this bread just to show you that I got it?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with you, right? I'm not gonna lie to you though. I like me a nice a diamond bracelet or something like that, like a tennis bracelet, something like that. And I promise you, I'm gonna find Johnny Dang for a grill. But that's not just to show off the money that I have, right? That's just something that I want personally. That I feel like I can pull off a certain type of aesthetic that I'm looking for with that. You might have to grab that door. Yeah, you gotta grab the door.
I'm gonna have to grab the door. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to go to that. But before I say this, before I grab the door, I will say this: if you buy a fucking Johnny Dang grill or chain or bracelet before you get any type of actual asset like land or paintings or a building or anything like that, you're a fucking goofy.
You can't tell niggas they priorities, nigga. The fuck?
I can.
Pass me that lemonade, brother. Can you pass me that lemonade on the ground?
Lemonade right there. Can you grab that right there?
The one on the ground. On the ground, all right?
Nah, I say that just to say, like, spending all this money, especially as minorities, where your initial goal for minorities, I want to get out the hood. I want to buy my mama a house. I want to do this, that, and the third. You're not really have you lost your goals? Have you lost your ambition?
Right.
To buying those things to impress motherfuckers that don't care about you?
Because the piggyback off you, nigga, this ain't my first pearl, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my first pearl necklace. You know what I'm saying? This shit snap off. This is $10, $15 at Target every single time this shit break. I don't give a fuck. I don't got no flex in my game or whatever. I'm flesh regardless, nigga.
And I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn, bro.
Now my question is though, you say, did you forget your goals? Did you forget whatever, right? I don't think they forgot. People just talk because it sounds nice a lot of times, right? Things just, I want to move on my house. That sounds nice, but you're still working as a day shift person at McDonald's that don't have your own plans outside of McDonald's. You're just going day by day. You don't have a game plan. You're just saying things that sound nice.
I get that.
I'm not that type of artist.
You could. I just don't like the artists that you watch come up. Like you like, and I don't know about y'all. I would say, for me, one of the artists that I actually watch come up is Wiz Khalifa. Right. Like, I remember sitting in the basement in my grandfather's basement, sitting in the bed watching his The Day shows, like where he went from camo shorts performing on stage, Chuck Taylor's performing on stage with the fucking blonde patch in his hair, and he was like, "That's all I need." And then to this day, he still ain't got no big ass chain. You would think this motherfucker get like a blunt chain or some with weed involved. Like, does he probably have it? Yes, but do I see him flaunt it? No. That's one of my biggest issues with artists. They get this big ass check or a potential check, and then they get these things that necessarily, if you didn't need it to make you, why do you need it now?
And I can say this whole chest wholeheartedly. My chest don't ache when I say it. I don't feel weird when I say it. Wholeheartedly, like niggas get that check, niggas get that whatever. I'm not gonna fucking chain, bro. It's not necessity. It's not necessity at all. Like, I don't know what the fucking point is.
If Khalif Bryant got that check though, what would you do with it?
Invest in myself and others. So when it's all said and done, here's what I'm gonna do, right? If I get the capital, if I get the money I want, it's going to diversify in these multiple avenues, right? So I'll have you call it, fuck it, Ebony Sun Records. So, you know what I'm saying? We filling your shit with music. You know what I'm saying? We got music filling your airwaves and shit like that.
Is that the real name of your record company, or?
Oh, no, I was throwing it out there.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The LLC gonna be Ebony Sun anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
long list, so
right.
I know where we was
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna call it like exactly, but that's probably, you know what I'm saying, along those lines, right? All right. Then you break down, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a background just working and grinding just back in the days. Like, I don't know, some normal job shit. I was always in the restaurants and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Leafy's Bar and Pub, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm filling your airways with music, right? I got Leafy's Bar and Pub. Now I'm giving you sustenance, bro. I'm giving you food, bro. That's to the soul, right? Right. I got an Ebony Sun clothing line. I'll start releasing clothes. I'm clothing your back. I'm clothing your back at that point, right? And then after that point, what I really want to do is start an animation company, because I just feel like representation, things like that, is getting to the forefront. Things of that nature. But think about a whole company, a whole forefront that actually had the actual marketing, so niggas can make actual like black cartoons or minority animes and things like that, and it's all coming out of this studio house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's not and when niggas hear that, you know what I'm saying, they think it's to negate other races or whatever. No, they're still gonna be there.
Because we know.
Yeah, they're still gonna be there in the stories involved. Duh, that's how the world is. But you know, primarily, they're gonna be in the forefront. So at the end of the world, at the end of the day, I'm putting food in your body. I'm putting music in your ear. I'm putting clothes on your back, and I'm still entertaining you overall.
Multiple pieces.
How could I lose?
Multiple pieces of the puzzle, and that's what people are starting to understand, that you do need to have multiple avenues, because one income stream isn't enough in today's society, right? No. To take care of everything you want to take care of. That's not saying, to buy this boat and buy this $50 million house and to buy, no, just to take care of the people you want to take care of, because you want to retire your mom, you want to help your peoples out, you want to, and you people that, as your dreams grow, other people's around you do too, like the core people of yours. Mm-hmm. So you want to have enough know-how, business savvy, finances to help support all that, right? Because you want to, if I had an extra $50,000 to put into this, I definitely would, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to have the funds and things to do those things for people that you support, that you care about, that you see that vision and drive in, just like other people saw in you, you know?
Absolutely.
Because we love to pass those blessings on. What a lot of people don't understand though is that you can do all that. You don't have to just do one thing, one lane. Mm-mm. But the problem is people, like we were saying earlier, people follow trends. People like to just, okay, I see them doing this. I know, like the whole robot Barbie shit that people was doing for a minute, right? Yeah. You had NLE Chopper started doing it. Like, right. People started doing that shit because it's a trend that was making a quick bag. Right. What are you going to do after that? What are you going to do as well as in addition to that? Because you can get a quick bag from that, right? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do with that $50,000 you just made off you doing that weird shit? You're going to fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Make that next move to set yourself up for that future.
And that's why I try to take my time. I don't try to influence what I create, make, or do off of trends. Whatever I feel is right, I'll do. Whatever I feel like is not, I won't. And you know what I'm saying? I know there's going to be an audience that doesn't agree with that, and there's going to be an audience that will, but the audience that will is only people I'm really catering to at the end of the day. So you were mentioning your artists, right? Mm-hmm. Some of the artists that you like. I know this is a little bit of a topic change, right? But I do want to go to a writer note, because there are positive people out there, but there are also more masses of negative people out there nowadays. Right. But it is like the negative used to be a minority thing, but because now everybody has a voice now because of the internet and the instant accessibility of everything. Mm-hmm. Everybody has an opinion, and most people's opinions don't need to be heard, and that could be me as well. That's not just other people. Sometimes my opinion don't need to be heard.
I guarantee you everybody hates just Ed's opinion.
But I want to speak on the positive note, because in your music, I couldn't pinpoint it, right? I know your music is different than a lot of things that we hear.
Right.
It's a vibe.
But
Shit.
it's a music that I like. Like when I first heard Party, I fell in love with it at the
It's
bar.
my party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry if I want to.
Get
Oh,
high if I want
shit's so
to.
fire,
And
bro.
see, he's saying this now, right?
That
But
shit's so fire.
He's saying this now because he remembered it now. But the first night he was so fucking drunk at the shit. I'm playing it like a couple days later. He was like, "Damn, this hot. Who the fuck is this?" Nigga, we was just listening to this 2 hours ago.
That's crazy.
I was drunk as a bitch,
Yeah.
but I was still vibing to it.
Yeah. So my question was, you said Andre 3000, you said Frank Ocean, you said Kanye, you said what was one more in there?
Yeah, there you go. Yay, big yay gang.
Ain't nothing
Big
wrong with
Ye.
Ye, bro. He thinks I don't like Ye because I like Drake. But anyway, artists. So I hear those vibes in your music, right? But I don't hear direct correlation to that, right? That's why I couldn't pinpoint where it's coming from. But when you said your musical influences, I
I do.
You said Tyler. Tyler was the one I was missing.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying.
Frank,
so a lot
Tyler.
of things.
Yay.
And I'm not saying this to toot my own or anything like that. A lot of people are influenced and do a template of what they're influenced by. I take
Speak on it.
I take my influences, incorporate it in my. I take the things I like from those influences, incorporate it through myself, and then funnel it into my own shit. So you will never hear a verbatim flow. You will never hear a verbatim thing like. And I think that's a whole reason why, like a secondary part of why I'm kind of succeeding or doing whatever. Because when niggas hear my shit, it's
Different.
It's a Khalif Bryant song. They can say, "Yo, I hear a little bit of this, I hear a little bit of that," but no, that's you.
You
So,
know
what I'm saying?
You're citing your works. You're literally
Right? Yeah, I just cite my. I would definitely cite my sources. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Yeah, man, I invented it, gang." You know what I'm saying? I came in this bitch, I made my own sound.
Not
you know
even
what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not even that, bro. Not even that. So since you're younger than me, when I created one of my songs, bro, I did exactly what you're doing. And when I say what you're doing, it's different. You
Right.
change your vocals within your song. Like you could be singing and then you could be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like you change your vocals. It goes from a high pitch to a deep tone pitch, right? Most people have to get something in FL or different type of programs that they use or whatever. I forgot the other one, but they use those programs and they use all these apps to change the deepness of their voice, right?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
I don't have to do it. Yeah.
You don't do that. And the first time I heard it was Love From Me with you and CC. And when I heard it, I was just like, this is crazy because he was with me. D-Lo the Shogun was with me, and one of my homeboys, Deshaun, was with me. He drove to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta studio, and I did that for the first time.
Right.
And let's say this was probably 3 years ago or 2 years ago. No, it was how long ago was this?
Well, no, yeah, because it was like 2020.
Yeah, so it was 3 years ago when I did it, and the producer looked at me and was like, "Hey, yo, bro, what did you do with your voice?" I was like, I just tried to distort it, due to the beat and due to how I wanted and stuff like that. He was just like, well, nah, you should stay to the same. And then I did it again. He was like, hold on, let me rearrange everything. And he put it together, and that's how Pickup, one of my songs, one of my hottest songs, started up. Because in the middle of the song, I switch up my pitch of my voice, and the dude was like, yo, that shit fire. But then listen to everybody else in 2020, I was like, this shit not gonna go nowhere. But when I put out, it did numbers, it did comments, it did everything that I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, cool. This is before I learned about promoting your stuff for a whole year and stuff like that. But then when I heard your songs, I was like, he's doing exactly what I did. And now society is just like, yeah, that's a new wave.
Right.
Like that's the new thing. And I respect it because you have enough confidence to be like, I don't give a fuck how this person says this, that, and the third. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it, and it's going to sound great. I wish and I want everybody to see it on camera. I wish that I had the confidence that you have at 23, because at 23 I did not have that confidence. When motherfuckers told me, "Oh yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work." But it was now I listen to it, and now other people listen to it, and they tell me all the time, "Oh man, why don't you make more music? Why don't you do this, that, and the third?" I'm just like, y'all kind of took my confidence down,
right.
but you, my friend,
Mm-hmm.
you have that energy, you have that focus, and you can hear it in your voice when you change it. I love that shit. When you change it, because you have a natural deep voice.
Right.
So when you go from singing to deep voice, I love the transition. I
Right.
love it. And I don't know, and then a lot of people may be like, "Oh man, this kind of sus." Nah, I love it. I love playing your music in my car.
You're a fanboy. That's it.
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan.
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Nah,
y'all
it's
niggas
cold,
fight
bro.
me. I love Khalif Bryant and the way he changes his music, his tone, his pitches in the middle of the song. And you'll hear it through the next song that we're about to play. He switches that pitch, and it's not computer automated.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an app. It's not a filter. It's not. This is his voice that I'm listening to. And yes, it does get mixed and mastered, but at the end of the day, I can hear his voice tone. His tone of his voice changes, and I love it. Your music is going to be different.
Right.
It is different. It's not going to be. It is different.
Right. And a lot of that comes from, you know what I'm saying, as I got classical training and just actual training from one in middle school from my co-director, Salithia Penn, Miss Penn. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my moms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She really taught me how to like use my voice, you know what I'm saying, hone it in. And then once I got into high school, I had an audition into the high school I went to Performing Arts High School. So once I got into there, my conductor, Dr. Crudock, taught me how to perform and sing from my diaphragm on top of
There you fucking
you know what
go.
I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Changing my voice and doing all that. So when I'm writing my own songs, I try to take the classical training into what I'm doing now, because when I was growing up, I was frustrated they weren't trying to teach me like the fresh contemporary new shit. And I was mad, but they were actually training me to like add another edge to it. And once I got old enough to realize that, that's when my music started to flourish.
Speak on it, bro. I've been to vocal lessons and I've been to this.
Because I wasn't one of them niggas who had the luxury or like was blessed enough to like grow up in the church and have those musical influences or whatever. I had my parents, you know what I'm saying, they played the music they heard, and then like once I got into like actual like school, I was just in chorus hardcore.
I respect that, because you were one of the first artists that we had on the show that doesn't derive their music from the church. And me and D-Lo the Shogun have we got into it a couple times, because I said, yo, most great music artists come from the church. And for the fact that you had just said, oh yeah, it didn't come from the church, it just came from influence and other people's likeness and stuff like that, and I made my own unique sound. That is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, because my people's, you know what I'm saying, sent from like Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever, and the songs they sing and the music they do sound nothing like gospel.
What they say?
So it's like,
what they saying Friday? Are you ready for Jesus' return?
You know what
if
I mean?
not, it's like,
right, like,
you know what I'm saying? So let's go to the next song, bro. Let's go to the next song so the viewers can get a whole versatile persona. Explain this next song that we playing.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to say. Explain this real quick.
yeah. So this one is originally it was called Rolling Stone. I'm about to change it and call it Rolling. Just because, you know, everybody and their mama got a song called Rolling Stone, so I'm switching it. Fuck it.
Papa
So, you know what I'm saying?
Stone.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, it's rolling now. But yeah, bro, it was, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just necessarily, it's like, hey, bro, I don't condone the things I'm doing, but I'm just out here trying to get some love, shorty, and you not giving it. So I'm going to keep rolling. You feel me? So that's Rolling Stone.
So let's go to the next song by Khalif Bryant. We got Rollin'.
Young gunner, just a rolling stone. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. Nah. This probably shouldn't be a song. Nah. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. Nah, this some shit I do can do. I hate to leave you on your own. But the dog gon' find his bone. Every squirrel, a little nut. If you seeing what I'm putting down, my nigga, pick it up. Sorry, mama, I'm a rolling stone. A true player to my skull and bones. And you can't sink the ship, I cha-cha. I'm swimming in that Uchi-Wachi-Wawa. Street lights on, I'm riding right into tomorrow. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Say they missing Leafy and they want a little more. Okay, 5, 6, gotta get out quick. Her nigga got home early, I can't be up in no shit. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. Belt is getting bigger, I can't keep it in my pants. I did it get this low. I searched for peace just wasn't home. Now young gunner, just a rolling stone. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. Nah. I know this shouldn't be a song. Nah. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. Now I'm just trying to find some loving. Wanna save a little something for myself. I keep on running. Where I'm going, it's just too hard to tell. But when the street lights come on, then I'm out. So sorry, baby. Georgia Peach, but the beach straight BDD. Don't call it necessary. Lady might be my adversary. Just watch her eye attack. She blow kisses at the bar, and now I'm blowing out her back. Just a rolling stone. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. Nah. I know this shouldn't be a song. Nah. In the streets I play, to the dirt I live. Why can't I keep it whole? Maybe, baby, I can't be alone. No. Now this some shit I don't condone. No, this some shit I don't condone. Now this some shit I don't condone. No, this some shit I don't condone. Now this some shit I don't condone. No, this some shit I don't condone. Now this some shit I don't condone.
People draw different things from music all the time, right? Because everything is about perspective and relatability.
Mm-hmm.
When you were making this song, you said you can't be alone.
Right.
Is that relationship wise? You need a female physically, intimately, or you just?
Yeah. I just. While I was writing that song, I came to the conclusion, I just felt like with myself, I just needed some type of like space. Like I can't be by myself for too long. So like, you know what I'm saying, naturally, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that crutch would be, you know what I'm saying, a warming presence, and that tended to be from, you know what I'm saying.
Does it need to be the right woman or just a woman? You need a person.
A woman, a person, period.
Heard
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
That's
you know what I'm
respect.
saying? Just
You need a.
it was yeah, right. It was like, you know what I'm saying, naturally it's a void filler. That's why at the end of the track I'm like, you know what I'm saying, some shit I don't condone. I don't necessarily, you know, like say it's okay, it's whatever, but you know what I'm saying, it's what niggas need to.
Shit, I could.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we ain't gonna get into no stories, but 23, it was a different life. It was a couple different lives, but
I would say at 23, could I be alone? Yes. Do I want to be alone? No.
Right.
And one of my biggest issues that I had at 23 was, you know, I thought having a different woman in your bed was, you know, top tier. Like that was golden treatment. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I'm weak.
It was that type of vibe. Nah, like he hit it right on the mark. It was that type of vibe. Like we fucking, we doing this, that, and the third.
Okay.
And then afterwards, it was just like they leave or I want them to leave or something like that. And I'm just like, damn, like, what do I really want? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do I really want? And I listened to that song just now, bro, and my eyes were closed. I know I got shades on, so y'all really can't see it, but nigga, my eyes was closed, and I was really listening to everything he was saying. And it was like, yo, I've been there. I've been there, and I've done that.
Right.
Like, I understand. Like, that shit fucking sucks. Like, you want somebody so much.
He's running them streets trying to find some more.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want that, and it's crazy. Like, you know, I see you on bigger stages than what you already on. I see you, people really calling out your name and stuff like that. It's just like, when that time comes, though, how are you gonna handle it?
I feel like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna handle it the same way I handle it now. I try to be very aware of, you know what I'm saying, what's for the moment or what's in the moment, because there's a perception of certain emotion. So I learned very early on not to get confused with celebration or adulation with affection. I try to.
You don't know them words.
You know what I'm saying? I try to separate them. You feel me?
Fuck?
What is adulation?
Huh?
What is adulation?
I do not know that word.
That's all we saying. Keep it a buck. That's it.
I keep it a buck. I don't know the big words because I keep it simplified. But yo, I appreciate y'all using big words.
Yeah,
Put me on.
So okay, so essentially what I was saying, trying to.
You don't keep up with trends. You make sure you like it because you like it, not
because I like it, and you don't. I don't. You don't believe the facade that's put in front of you, possibly because of you doing what you're doing. Not that I'm a skeptic. Not that I believe like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They only showing me love because of this, and that, whatever. No, I genuinely take in everything, but I am genuinely still a skeptic, and I want to be protective of myself. So if I get hype off of anything that's, you know, presented to me just initially, I could wind up in trouble, and I just know that, so I just don't. So
you want to look
I'm
at
good.
things for what it is, and
Exactly, yeah.
If you value it properly, then you'll invest yourself in it, or
Exactly.
you'll withdraw from it.
Yeah, I try to stay as grounded as possible.
Yeah, you don't hop on trains like bandwagon hating Drake for no reason when you actually listen to Drake.
Mm.
But,
No. Or I'm not a Drake. I'm not Drake that comes on everybody else's shit. So I mean, this shit, it works in both perspectives. Like I said, and I'm not gonna give this man any more fucking time because I feel like I get this motherfucker more promotion than his own promotional team for free.
Weak, no cap.
because you live in your head, rent motherfucking free.
No, he don't live in my head. It's just the fact that sometimes.
I'll be like, say
But
that.
sometimes I look at it like I said, like, bro, sometimes I look at you and like, you are Drake crazy.
Not really, but
You are Drake. No, you are Drake crazy. In my opinion, you are Drake crazy. Like, it scares me because I have you right here, right? I have you at this certain plateau.
You said that shit like you got the OVO owl tatted. Like,
No, I have you at this point, but eventually, when this show is on not national television, but we got sponsors and we're known and we're getting thousands of views and people are checking this shit out. Eventually, Drake is going to be sitting in probably not even these these couches, but he'll be sitting in something different. But it scares me that he walks in the room, and he's just like, oh my God, it's Drake. Like, I don't want you to be like that. That's what bothers me. It doesn't bother me how he is as a musician, because I'm gonna have my opinions and other people's gonna have their other opinions. Like I said, younger Drake, when he first came out, yes, I did listen to. Nowadays Drake, I don't like the whole Drake. I don't like the Jamaican assimilation. I don't like the British assimilation. I don't like
the accent
I
Drake
came
is
from
kinda
the
crazy.
I came from the hood. Niggas gonna slide. Shut up, bitch. I'll rob you. Like,
Guarantee you wouldn't, but all right.
If Drake comes in Portsmouth right now, you think niggas wouldn't rob the fuck out of him?
No.
This nigga would walk in draws through the streets.
You wouldn't have the opportunity. But anyway, have you seen?
See, that's what I'm talking
Have
about.
you
You see
seen-
how he defends? Do you see how he defends him like he's fucking the bodyguard with fucking
I'm
Whitney
weak.
Houston and that white boy?
But do you see what kind of security Whitney Houston had?
No cap.
Do you
like,
see what kind of security Michael
Drake
Jackson
not gonna
had?
get caught lacking.
Like, what are you talking about? You sound. Oh, you're a dick rider because you said Drake has security. Nigga, shut up. You
Okay,
sound corny.
X got hit too.
Now-
How many times did X did
Did
get hit?
X
X ain't have no damn
Thank
security.
you.
He had no security?
No.
He didn't have no security.
No.
None.
I don't believe that.
When he got,
When niggas tell niggas shit, oh, I don't believe that. That can't.
he had no security period when he got caught. That's so crazy that play.
God damn.
That's
Hey yo. God
That's
wanted
terrible.
that song. God, I don't know what you put in, but God wanted that song to play. For
Except
nobody to
drop
push any
it.
buttons for that song to play.
But no, like that. You wouldn't rob Drake because Drake has security like that. There's nothing wrong with like the biggest artist out of this time of this generation. Number one. What's wrong with liking him?
And even then, and I think now, because after this episode, I'm going to really deep dive my facts. We getting a third
motherfucking person in this building. Real fucking.
I'm gonna
cap.
deep dive my facts
Y'all need-
because I feel like it's a bunch of country artists that are bigger than him.
Y'all need a man behind the chair. Y'all need a computer nigga
We do.
Deadass.
behind the laptop to
We
do
do.
like
Yo, if y'all-
minimal
if y'all
research
would've
when
gone
niggas popping they shit.
Dead ass.
They get the site they supposed to be like, no, nigga, you're wrong. Like,
So,
you know what I'm saying? That'd
anybody
be
want to
dope.
pop on to the No Limit team?
You feel me?
A third man behind the scenes. You know your computer shit. You can Google in like 0.5 seconds.
We need you.
Yeah, come on, like that.
Come on.
We need you.
If you don't feel comfortable with a computer, if you got your phone, you can suffice.
Whatever.
What do you plan on doing in 2024 different that you didn't do in 2023?
Okay, so what I did in 2023, like I said, it was like primarily focusing on like the performances. You know what I'm saying? Hitting fest, things of that nature.
Did you do
So
something in the water?
I did.
Yeah, I thought so.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? How do we change it this year, right? So I was like, all right, so let's since I was primarily focused on performance last year, let's do the same level of fucking performance on top of the content I was dropping the year prior, on top of hosting, which I wasn't doing before last year, on top of acting, which I wasn't doing prior to any year, and see how that goes. So it's like just 100% cycle of just me going 100% full cylinder, and from here I'm just gonna keep going. Like as far as hiatus years and things of that nature, nah. The reason I took a break from dropping things of that nature is literally I wanted to make sure my performance game was as prime as it could be. Now that I feel like it's like that, it's time to get back.
Which is crazy because you're doing something called artist development,
Right.
but you don't even understand that you're doing it, because most artists don't know what is stage presence.
They don't
That's why
know.
you see those
No.
artists that fall off stage, or they don't see
That's
the.
an accident sometimes.
I don't know.
That's
how the
why.
fuck.
That's why you don't see. That's why you don't see necessarily the artists
see where
fall
your
off
feet is
stage,
going.
or you don't see them knowing their own words, or you don't see they're doing the same move. Like that is artists how to hold a mic, how to deal with DJ complications.
Doing
How-
more than just shaking your ass.
One things that I learned in artist development when I did it, one of the biggest thing that Miss Stephanie of Limelight, I'm gonna keep shouting you out. She says we're gonna run a mile. We're gonna run a mile and sing your song. While you're running the mile, you're gonna sing your song. Can you do it? And most artists can't. I couldn't even do it. I did 2.5 laps before I stopped, and I was just like, I don't have any more air. I need to breathe. I need to stop. But she was like, if you can do a mile and do your song, if you can do jumping jacks and do your song, if you can do the jump rope and do your song, because if you're on stage with that big ass crowd, you're running from one side to the other side, you're in the front, you're in the middle, you're in the side, you're bringing people on stage, you like that 30 minutes to an hour that you're on stage, or you know however long you're on, bro, nigga, that shit tiring, bro. I put it like this. I challenge any artist out there that's watching the show. Run a mile singing one of your best songs. And that goes for you too. Run a mile doing your best songs and finish that bitch and watch how tired you are. And that doesn't mean, okay, I run the mile and it takes me 2 minutes and 30 seconds and that's how long my song is. No. Run 4 miles, which is 4 laps around the track.
1 mile. 4 miles or 1 mile?
1 mile is 4 laps around the track.
Yeah.
Do your own song over and over until that mile is done. And I guarantee you're going to be gassed the fuck out.
Goddamn right. Hell yeah. But I know if I'm on stage, that band behind me, I ain't gonna lose my fucking breath.
Because most people, bro, that shit.
It's a certain type of reps. It depends on like what circumstances and environments you're in. If you constantly throwing yourself in that environment, like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate, because before I was blessed enough to do that shit, you know what I'm saying, with Fortresses, it's like, yeah, I was doing the run a lap, rap your own song, whatever. But once you get like actual, like, with the band in front of people and you got to keep your tempo because you don't got no fucking instrumental or backing vocal to support you, then you finally figure out like breath control.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That's why I respect it when you said the diaphragm, like singing from your diaphragm. A lot of people don't know about that. Like, I had vocal coaches that it was like, yo, take a 2-liter bottle, take the tip of the bottle and have the bottom press against your stomach. And when you get it to your stomach, press into it and then sing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or better yet, with those motherfuckers that want to sing no high notes, get on your knees and bring that shit up. Mm-hmm. If you're on your knees and you can't bring that shit up and it sounds like you're still standing up singing, yeah, bro. Like, I went through all of that, and best believe I paid for it. But, bro, those vocal coaches and those teachers, they taught me so much. Like, even with getting your lips ready, motherfuckers don't even know how to get their lips ready.
Vowel shape, all that.
When they be like, hold on. Right. All that shit, what I just did, like when you go up and down, like all those are different tones to get your mouth ready, to get your voice ready, to get your lungs ready. Like, and there you go. A lot of artists need to go through artist development. Some people, they just want to put out a song, do a video, go on these My Block Lives and My Real Lives, and they want to do music videos, and they be like, oh yeah, I'm ready. Nigga, no you're not.
But that's because that's all they show now, though. They just show the stage performance. They just show the jet. They just show the aisle. They don't show, you know, oh, I had to do cardio training, I had to do weightlifting, I had to do
Yeah, because most of these artists, most of these mainstream artists, they're a fad. They last a year and they're gone. Like, look about 2023. We had the Gorillas, we had the Sexy Reds, we had the Cardi B's, we had the Danny Lees, we had, and even the dudes wise, we had a lot of dudes out here trying to do their singing thing. We had the Vitos.
I don't think they're canceled.
They're not. I didn't say canceled.
Well, I said they're not doing their thing, though.
I said specifically they don't have that longevity. A lot of artists don't have the longevity.
I feel like you got to give niggas the benefit of the doubt. Niggas don't know people are working on their day to day, or, you know what I'm saying, establishing or just having out the woodwork. There's niggas who can say with their whole chest, I don't got shit. Like, I don't got et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the shit I'm about to slap them with is some shit they never seen before. But, you know what I'm saying? Then with artists and people, some niggas just genuinely feel, I don't got to explain myself to certain niggas. So the narrative will just build on itself. So if you're not necessarily like known on whatever narrative or whatever the fuck's going on, you could create whatever narrative on your own. But once they pop back out, it's kind of like, what the fuck they come out with this? But no, that's probably they playing all along.
Again, because this age of accessibility, I feel like we forget Nas, all these other greats and things. They didn't release out an album every 2 months or sometimes even every year. Sometimes you will sit on an album for 2-3 years before you release another one. But because everything happens so quickly now, people feel like, oh, they didn't put an album out in a year. Oh, they must be dead. They must not be doing nothing. No, they can be working on material.
No.
I say
Some people
that.
ain't just tapped into the formula of whatever the instant gratification of everything's coming out so fast. Yeah, y'all chill. Y'all gonna appreciate some shit. And I'll give you some new shit when I feel like it.
As a fan, I feel like people should want that because, hey, I want to take my time with this crap because I got to present this to you. This is going to be on my name.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if I'm not doing it every 6 months, every year, every 2 years, that's okay because when it comes out to you, that's it.
I seen the perfect example with Bryson Tiller.
That second album wasn't all that.
No, I'm saying Bryson Tiller went away. He had Don't. And he had Save Me For You or whatever like that. He had.
I mean, he kind of circled back like
but
last year it was the Diddy shit, right?
But recently he just came out and was like, yeah, I'm about to put out an album in 2024, and I'm like, damn. Now that Bryson, I done had a lot of fucking breakups. I done had a lot of drinking moments, drunk out moments, high moments.
I feel like niggas switched to Bryant.
Huh?
Niggas switched to Bryant off Tyler. Oh, I'm
talking
sorry.
about Brent Fayez?
Off Tiller. Yeah, I feel like niggas switched to Brent off of Tiller.
I mean, because if a void's there, you do need to fill it, right?
Tiller, fill it.
So Brent, right?
I mean, Brent filled it rather.
Everybody is praising. Everybody was on Brent's dick for like a year, right? A good year. Every time Brent put out, everybody was like, "Oh, he's toxic and he's what we want to hear." And da 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 da. Then you had this dude, like I think his name like Four Brats or Four something. He's like
Fortsworth or something.
He's like, meet me at the ATM. And I know you gotta pay some money for your nails. It's $200 for your shoes. And everybody's just like, this motherfucker, bro, he looks, when you look at him, he looks like a hood nigga, right? But then when you listen to his music, he has this high pitch, and I don't think it's his voice, honestly. I think he did it, and then motherfuckers is running with it. I think his name is like Four Brats, Four something. Four. It starts with Four.
Forthworth?
It's Four, and it's like Brats or Bros or whatever like that. But then everybody's like, oh my God, he's the next wave. He's the next this and that third. And I was like, no, he's not. He's another fucking Brent Fayez. He's Brent. He's literally Brent without the fucking...
Four Bats?
Yeah, there you go. Four Bats. That's his name. Four Bats. Four Bats. There he is, right there. Now we even go to that. What is that? 3 weeks ago? Okay, we can go to that.
Act 2. No, what's the song you talking about?
Right there.
This On My Block one?
Yep.
Or the top one?
Nope, On My Block.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that high pitch nigga?
That's not his voice. And if you're a producer and engineer, you know that's not his voice.
Hack your website right
that
now.
is not his voice. And excuse everybody for the fucking... Listen to this shit.
I don't know how I feel about it either.
Watch how he start this shit. That's not a nigga voice.
So it's the OG voice, bitch.
That's Brent Fayez. That is Brent Fayez's whole fucking vibe. That is his whole fucking vibe.
And he didn't drop down into like his actual vocal after. Is this whole track him just doing the high shit?
Yeah, that's him the whole time.
So he just saying everything Brent just be sampling.
Bro, play, listen to it, bro.
So I bought you another pair.
Brent would have sampled this section right here, right? And then he would have came in.
Bring your ass up down them stairs.
Take you in the hills. Yeah, exactly.
Because you know I care. But you know you're
Shit like that.
It's like he took a bunch of splice samples and put it together and was like, yep, this is
And again, it's because I feel like personally, I can't say this is factual, but people get I'm gonna say this twice, hooked on hooks or hooked on a quick chorus.
Hooks are
piece,
big.
Right? No, 100%.
That's why I focus on hooks.
But
I'm not gonna cap.
But you know, Brent will sing his heart out on a hook, right? And that'll be, oh my God, girls going crazy, everybody going crazy. People will take that hook, like the frequency, the sound that he's using.
If you ain't nasty, don't at me.
And use that for a whole song. That one note sound, that one frequency, that one cadence right there. But that's not the whole song. You got a very
Nah,
that's
because I got this one track called "You and I," and that's the only reason I like really stay relevant. I feel like the hook is just like.
Do we have that in the arsenal?
You and I.
We played You and I on the show. Not today, but we played You and I on the show.
Ooh,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's definitely on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's definitely on YouTube, but like that guy right there, whatever the fuck his name was.
Now that wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, and it.
I feel like you sound like
and it blew up.
Yeah. So hey, there's an audience for everything.
But it like again, it's just like yo, bro, like you taking something that has already been here, and you're trying to make it your own when it's not really your own. Like Brent really gave you that neo trap soul of that, that type of vibe. All you did was take a hook, repeat it, and then you gave the image. See, Brent gave you this skinny nigga, braided hair and shit like that, or whatever like that, and you was like, okay, cool. He's just a young nigga, doing his thing. This motherfucker right here, when you seen the video when it first came out, and it came out 2 to 3 months ago, and motherfuckers are just now catching on. But when he came out, he had the little ski mask on, and we was like, a hood nigga sounding like this?
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was just like, it's either niggas gonna love this or niggas gonna be like, this shit weird. And niggas are like,
Hood niggas love singing, bro. Hood niggas are really fucking soft. They just ain't got nowhere to be soft around. That's really all it is. Don't nobody really want to be hard on
that is fine, but when you get that imitation of goons and guns and all this and all that, I'm from the streets, and you sound like that, it is, and he did the right thing. He gave that wow factor of what the fuck. He gave, actually I wouldn't say a wow factor.
Down
he gave
in
the
rough type vibe.
He gave the what the fuck wow factor, because I'm just like, where the fuck did this dude come from? He came out of nowhere. Literally, I went to this dude's page. He came from nowhere and just did it, and it was weird as fuck. And I was just like, and do I play this song? Yes, I love the song. The song is fire. But when you watch the video, you be like, nah.
You also know better than anybody. Pages don't mean nothing, right? Because we can take and delete, we can add things up, we can change dates on things all the time. So, and you know better than anybody. When you were doing your thing with Limelight, they said, hey, take all this stuff down. We're going to get it right for you. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So to a lot of people outside looking in who don't know, you brand new, you popped up overnight with Pickup. You weren't doing nothing. You weren't nobody. This is a. You was a fad, real quick. But they don't know the work, the breathtaking, the miles you was running, the fucking
trauma.
You feel me?
No,
so it's not to say that he didn't do nothing. Who's to say that he wasn't in that street life, right? And he could always sing. But niggas hate peer pressure. Niggas hate being ostracized. So, hey, homie, that's corny. But hold on. Now today, when you got the 2Cs, you got the guy, because 2C is a gangster looking dude who sings a lot.
He's a gangster looking dude.
Yeah.
I'd take 2C's shoes. I'd be like, nigga, drop every. As a matter of fact, don't drop the shoes. Give me the shoelaces.
To me, not saying 2C is a fitness stereotype or nothing, but
wouldn't you rob 2C?
You said what?
Would you rob 2C?
No.
You wouldn't rob him? No. I'll rob
you. You know who I'll rob?
Who?
That nigga Rod Wave, bro.
What's with you? Big niggas can sing.
That's cool, but I don't fuck with that nigga, bro.
Every big nigga can sing.
That's not the problem.
But nonetheless, I wanted to correlate to what you were saying. I'm gonna say it on this show, and that's not taking away any energy from Khalif Bryant. But everybody that we've interviewed, and we've been watching your music and the process that you're going through with your new tracks and stuff like that. That's the Henry IVs. That's the Zay Honchos. That's the Rob J's. That's the Nicholas J's. That's the Alexa Rays.
Come on.
That's the CMC Traps. That's the Trap
Star Mogul.
Trap Star Mogul.
Trap.
That nigga. I put this out, bro.
Crazy.
And go ahead. Put the camera on me. I put this out, bro. I've been watching y'all, bro. I watch all of y'all. I watch Khalif. I watch Khalif all the day. So I'll tell you like this. Just Ed is gonna give y'all a challenge. I'm gonna give y'all one song, and I'm gonna go hard with it. I'm gonna go stupid with it. I'm gonna take it back to 2020 when I was doing my shit. I put a challenge to all y'all. That's a challenge to Khalif Bryant, the person that's sitting right here right now.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna put out a sound. Let's see numbers. Let's talk about work ethic. Let's see how y'all gonna do it. No manager. I have no manager no more. I mean, I still deal with Limelight, but I have no manager. I have no team to push my music. My song versus y'all's. What's up?
So since they need to hear the reference,
you gonna do it?
What? Oh, look at this. Oh, it's already just a snippet. God damn, bro. You ain't put this shit on YouTube yet?
Nope.
All right, we want to SoundCloud. It's cool.
Like I said, I'm putting my not even pickup. I'm gonna come with a whole different track. I'm challenging all of y'all, everybody that sees this message right now. Y'all versus Just Said 2024. I'm gonna put out a song. I'm gonna promote it. I'm gonna go through my people. You know what I'm saying, to put the song out, radio play and all that. Let's see if y'all can keep up. You willing to take that challenge, Mr. Khalif?
Absolutely.
Take this challenge. Take this challenge.
And because we're not even signed in, I don't even know if it'll play the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it will.
I don't think so.
I'm challenging all y'all. Right now, we listen to Just Said Pickup. You know who it is. I'm challenging all y'all. I'm about to put out a song this year. Fuck what y'all talking about.
You hold us to it now.
Let's go.
Pick up the phone, baby. I know you sent me calling. I'm begging you, please, baby. I'm on my knees, baby. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you sent me calling. I know you think that I'm lying, but goddamn, I'm trying. Pick up the phone, baby. 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 I'm a toxic lover, I'm a toxic lover. Bet you won't find another. Does he analyze your soul? Does he fantasize your goal? Does he know what I know? What I know? Does he follow all your motions? Detail your notions. Deep dive your oceans. Does a little guy even know shit? Does he act surprised when he see your eyes? Does he really give you a peace of mind? Did you really give him a peace of mind? Oh no. Love sit bakes and he's wild. Okay. All of your problems I solve. All of your problems I cause. This is shit that make you feel. This is the shit make you kill. This is the shit that I have to do when I'm after you. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you see me calling. I'm begging you, please, baby. I'm on my knees, baby. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you see me calling. I know you think that I'm lying, but goddamn, I'm trying. Pick up the phone, baby. 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 Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell. But stories untold will break the mold. Baby, I hope you can tell. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell. But stories untold will break the mold. It's real, nigga. I'm real, this shit. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you sent me calling late. I'm begging you, please, baby. I'm on my knees, lady. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you sent me calling late.
Go ahead, cut that shit, DJ D-Lo, the Shogun. Like I said, 757, I'm calling out all artists that we've interviewed or we haven't interviewed yet. I'm calling y'all all out. Actually, motherfucker, fuck 757. I'm talking about all Virginia artists. Yeah, rub your face. I'm calling out all artists. I'm going to make a song this year, and I'm going to challenge all of y'all. Let's get it.
Again, like you did on Pickup?
Huh?
You gonna be crying again like you did on Pickup?
Fuck it if that's what it takes. Nigga, I got stories on stories. I just got caught up to stories on stories. Exactly. Embarrassing. Like, nigga, I got stories on stories. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm challenging all artists of Virginia. I'm coming out with a song.
Bring them out.
No features, no songs that's being, no beats that's being bought. It's gonna be homemade. I'm challenging all of y'all. What's up? What's up?
Homemade.
Let's go. Let's see whose work ethic is better. And I got a whole lot, nigga. You talking to a nigga that got 2 jobs, about to start back up school, everything, and I'm coming with one song to go against all of y'all. Yeah, let's go. I'm challenging every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the next song for Khalif Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. Talk about it real quick, G.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something essentially on the same wavelength as the last one, bro. Your lover not giving you none. You gotta go out and go get some your goddamn self.
So, your inspiration, is it always in this bag? Do you have a different a vibey R&B? Not, I don't want to say toxic because I think toxic is a strong word to use, right?
Yeah.
But a free spirited more so, I guess.
It's definitely free spirited. Yeah. It's whatever I feel, and it's just. With these two, it was kind of in that same wavelength. It was just and then naturally, I'm just coming off a real lovey-dovey type vibe with you and I, and then Ebony somewhere sort of neutral or whatever. So you know what I'm saying, with both of these songs, including Desire, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, showing a new light or a new presence or whatever into Khalif Bryant. So that's just where these songs are at. Not that it's ever gonna be like a theme or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just
describing your life and how you see it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, so sure. Desire and Rolling are definitely where I've been, whereas Elevators and Waiting for You were like, years ago. So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel
Desire and Rolling were both recorded 2023.
Solid. So this is the newest stuff we got so far.
Right.
But no, I like that bag though. This is what I usually listen to. I'm a R&B smooth, just rolling guy.
Right.
So I can just ride to that for hours. I listen to like you said, Bryant, Tyler, Frank, on a consistent basis all the time. Those are my bags. So that's why when I heard Party for the first time, I was like, instantly I knew. I was like, this is my bag. This is that I just, like you said, smoke to, ride to, and I'm really chilling.
Smoke to all his music.
I can't tell you how many times I had Party on repeat when I first heard that bitch.
Thank you, man. Thank
you. Like you said, the shit was short. I was like, God, fuck, I need one more verse in that bitch.
Right.
God damn, what's going on? But that's also a great tactic to get that engagement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's 100% understood. Now that Ed has relieved himself, we about to go into this last song.
Fuck you, bro. You ain't gotta put my person. You know how many times he done walked out on the show?
Cap. I walked out like twice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you ain't say shit about
and
that.
Good vocal segues too. I tried.
Actually, I do. Have you ever thought about doing yoga? Because your bladder control is terrible.
Yeah, bro. Listen.
How are you on stage for an hour and a half?
You was a young
for
nigga.
Me? Hey, bro. I be going through it, bro.
Yeah, do you really? Okay.
Hey, bro, if I'm sitting, it's terrible. If I'm standing, I'm.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, because I'm moving around. Okay. It's just like if I'm sitting and if I'm idle too long, I feel the pressure and the weight.
Yeah, I was about to say, because
if I'm standing, if I'm moving around, like I'm good. Like,
that man gets up like a damn old person, like in their 50s. And that motherfucker walked out. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Taylor, where you at? We got competition.
I'm weak.
But so we about to get into Desire.
Yes, sir.
Me, baby, need to tell me so.
Let's go.
If you really want me, baby, need to hold me closer. I might start a riot. See, yeah, I'm in the need for some of your affection. I'm asking why it's me that you keep on neglecting. If this ain't what you want, then why don't you confess it? Don't you know that, boys, we need love too? No rendezvous, what am I gon' do? See, I've been working OT, making sure these motherfuckers know me, but you gon' sit in back like you don't hit me. I've been starting wars all on my own. Don't call my phone, please leave me alone. This is just a part, I let things go. Her hell is hot when you love this cold. But if you really want me, baby, need to tell me so. Emotional investment, cash out soon as I get home. You hate me at my best, I love it when you do me wrong. Miss Toxic, so sedated, crave you to my fucking bones. If you really love me, baby, need to tell me so. Oh, yeah. If you really want me, baby, need to hold me closer. I might start a riot. Give me all that passion that you keep deep in your soul, and please set me on fire. If you really want me, baby, need to tell me so. Oh, I need your desire. A little more, that's all I need. A little more, why can't you see? A little more, that's all I need. A little more, why can't she see? Sometimes I need a little romance and pray that my peace don't let no one else in. Sometimes I don't see through to your heart, so I cascade to my bad ways, even you in the dark. Where I fight these wars alone, my own. Don't call my phone, please leave me alone. This is just a part, I let things go. Her hell is hot when you love this cold. But if you really want me, baby, need to tell me so. Emotional investment, cash out soon as I get home. You hate me at my best, I love it when you do me wrong. Miss Toxic, so sedated, crave you to my fucking bones. If you really love me, baby, need to tell me so. Oh, yeah. If you really want me, baby, need to hold me closer. I might start a riot. Give me all that passion that you keep deep in your soul, and please set me on fire. If you really want me, baby, need to tell me so. Oh, I need your desire.
Hey, yo, I gotta give a shout out to D-Lo the Shogun because, hey, yo, we've been trying to get this soundboard. We've been trying to get this soundboard right for fucking one season. A whole season we've been trying to get this shit right. And it started off with season 3, episode 2. Yo, he did that shit the right way. So I appreciate D-Lo the Shogun. I will say, Khalif, Bryant, yo, my guy.
Yes, sir.
You make vibe music, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You create a vibe sound that is unique. And I don't even want to get into the merch talk because I would definitely like to wear your merch.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to hang it up during, on the show. Yeah, you make dope ass music, bro.
Thank you.
And that's not even favoritism. That's not even, oh, he just came on the show, so I gotta give him praise, because there's people on the show that we had that we didn't necessarily give them the praise. We just gave them insight.
Right.
But with you, for a fact, you have that talent. You have that. Like I said, bro, I don't know if you tried to do it or you I don't know if you try to look into it like season wise, but bro, you have spring and summertime music. Right. If I can get a winter song where I want to make a baby, okay, cool. But as of right now, bro, you have that. Let's just roll up. Let's just smoke, baby. Let's just vibe. Like let's just talk. I don't give a fuck if you want to talk about aliens or pizza crust. Right. Like, let's talk. Right. Let's talk. You have that let's talk type music.
And see, I think that's what I like. I'm a let's talk ass nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like you put on
the same way.
If I put on one of your songs right now and I'm with a shorty, like I feel like they be like, damn, who's this? Like they nod their head just like me.
Yeah, I think it's funny because on like streaming, like my demographic, like as far as ratios go, like it's more male to female as far as percentages go. But like actively, like live at shows, like tuning in or just like replying, like or like swiping up on stories, it's like more female. Yeah. So. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas hate getting outed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas be trying to play it cool. Niggas play it cool undercover. They'll bop this shit, but they won't talk to your ass. Street. You know what I'm saying? Girls, they don't give a fuck. They be like, oh my God, this track right here, I'm like, every single day. And I'm like, I love it. I appreciate you type shit. But nah, this year, I'm trying to see like how I could flip it like 50-50. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, every song you heard today, I've been performing all last year. You'll be able to take it home. And then for the people who haven't heard any of them, you know what I'm saying? You can see my social media, you know what I'm saying? That's at Khalif Bryant. It's just my name. Or all of these songs are going to be playing on 91.1, just like I've been playing.
We didn't even have to ask a question because, like I said, we about to wrap up the show right now. And we ask the artists, you know, where can we find you? Where can we look you up? And, like, I'm going to hold you to it because you sat on these couches and you literally said, like, this music is coming out this year. So
Absolutely.
Fuck the fans. Worry about the fan that's looking at you right now. If this music don't come out in 2024
this year, there's no other way.
I guarantee you.
Like, I absolutely have to, or Motion's gone. Like, it's not even like I'm fucking with y'all and I'm like I feel it in my soul. If I don't do it this year, I'm gonna lose everything. We giving everything out there.
Yeah, bro. Please,
that's just me being transparent.
Please do,
You
because
feel me?
it would be crazy.
Like,
it would be crazy just to see you on airwaves. It would be crazy to see you on promotional clips and stuff like that, bro. Like, yo, bro, you are a vibe.
Thank you.
You're not big headed. You're very humble. You're very steady going. Like,
thank you,
bro.
Thank you.
You are the truth, and people know you're the truth.
He's a real person. That's what it is. There aren't many real people out here.
And yeah, you are a real person, but at the same time, it's just like, yo, we've had, and that's no shun to anybody that's come on the show, but everybody that come on the show talks about you. So to have you on the show, the second episode of 2024, season 3, episode 2, is just like, yo, y'all wanted him. He's here.
Right.
He's sitting on the couch. Now y'all don't have to assume that we talk about him all the time. No, motherfucker, we been knew him.
Yeah,
he just had a busy
it's been
schedule.
a line. Yeah, it's been a line. I've been way over fucking due. That's probably that's half of this year too. I'm releasing, and then half of the shits that I like haven't hit. Like I'm really doing like I gotta hit my bases.
Niggas don't understand, because
I gotta
sometimes
go through the list.
when we have people, like we had CC and we had Khalif Bryant, and we were talking about you, on Love for Me. Like, people didn't understand, like, oh, y'all don't really fuck with Khalif. Y'all don't know who he is. Nigga, we knew who he was.
Right.
We knew who he was a year ago before we even interviewed CC or interviewed half these other artists that talk about Khalif. We knew him. It was just hard as fuck to get this nigga on the couch.
Right.
Like, it was just hard as fuck to get it because his schedule is so busy.
And technically, we still didn't do it on the day we wanted to. Wednesdays, it's a Sunday right now.
It's a Sunday
it's
right now.
It's definitely a Sunday. We're shooting on a Sunday right now.
Like, these clips are about to come out tomorrow.
I get off at 7. Y'all ready? Yeah,
like people don't understand.
It's bro's birthday, you know what I'm saying? Salute to that one more time, you know what I'm saying? So he said, "Fuck it, I'm doing the episode regardless," and that's love in itself. Like, that's crazy.
D-Lo had, like I said, D-Lo's got a birthday coming up, and for Khalif to come up and bless the show with 5 tracks that we listen to. 5 tracks, and the fact that he says, "Oh no, none of those tracks are released," is a No Limit exclusive.
This wasn't even a No Limit podcast tonight. This was a No Limit listening party.
Yeah, so for
fucking cap, man.
Like, so for real, before he releases these songs, whenever he chooses to, if you come and watch this episode, you'll get to listen to these songs.
No cap. And then the fun part is the way they gonna release is probably not gonna sound. Well, it's not gonna be the way it sounds on this episode. Not like something's gonna be like crazy change, but it's gonna be different elements added to it. That's gonna flourish.
Fuck it.
Like,
I'm gonna say it like this. It's going to be better. It's gonna be better to listen to that shit in headphones. It's gonna be better to listen to that shit in your car. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it in my car. That's why I was so angry when he played Elevator. It's going to be different when you listen to the car. You can be like, oh no, he got to constantly drop. But he has enough songs to drop to be enough for y'all.
Consistently.
And guess what? Some reason, somehow, I don't give a fuck who I gotta get in contact with. We gonna drop that Summertime anthem Because like I told you,
I'm gonna extend party, bro, just for y'all, bro. I'm gonna extend party, bro.
So let it be known here and right now. You know, January 2024.
I can fuck with
I want to, like, nigga. We're getting that shit on the airwaves, bro. I put that. And I usually don't do this. I put that on me, and I put that on my kids, bro. We going to get that.
I just gotta get the clean version out.
Hey,
like I got you and Now on airwaves. I got Ebony Sun on airwaves. I just gotta get the clean versions of all my other stuff out.
You should have seen it when
good.
Because, you know, in the moment, first time we heard you at the juice bar, we were in the moment. We were hearing everything. But, you know, when you're there, then, like you said, when you listen to your car, listen by yourself, you can hear everything clearly. You can hear everything going.
All the mixing and all that.
I was like, fuck any bitch that I want to. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. I'll fuck your bitch if I want to. I don't give a fuck. Like, goddamn.
No
okay.
cap.
Like, that song, Party, bro, like, that shit is just...
My party.
Oh, my God.
It's like,
that is my go-to. And guess what? When I get in the car and I drive home, this my party. I'm a swerve in the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of that. I'm doing it when I want to. Because he put it out there. He is a dope artist. And I appreciate you coming on season 3.
Thank you.
Episode 2.
Thank you.
Are you still at Buco's on Wednesdays?
Yeah, man. So I'll be alternating this year, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's me, my brother Nito, whether it's my sister G-Lit, whether it's a plethora of other people, you know what I'm saying? I will be at Buco. Such a blessing to be able to host after, you know what I'm saying, running my race and just being a regular, you know, performer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J-Rock again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now getting to my, like, the ending of my first year ever hosting. You know what I'm saying? I could never picture myself in that position, but, you know, to be able to catapult myself in that area and be able to do it well enough to where I could get recognition or just love from other people just for doing it, I'm hella appreciative. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to J-Rock for the whole year 2023, because besides performing, that's where I was consistently at Buco. And I love that man for that. And I love that man for teaching me and supporting me.
Before we wrap up the show and stuff like that, I have to ask you one question. It's a personal question. I should have probably asked you off camera, but I want people to go to her page anyways. So,
my gosh.
No, I came to Buco's when you were hosting, but it was Shawty's birthday. It was a Shawty's birthday.
Anna Monet. Anna is the craziest vocalist.
Anna Monet, we're going to get you on No Limit Podcast in 2024
in the motherfucking area. If
nigga,
you have
what?
not heard,
bro, what?
Anna Monet sing, and she been in the studio, and she be cooking up some new shit, and she's younger than me.
She's younger than you,
nigga. She's younger than me.
I met her mama, and bro, which is crazy. Never mind.
Did you hear how old she was turning when she was at Buco?
She was 21. Actually, that's right. She was. That was her 21st birthday. That was her 21st birthday.
Like, she is like that, and she's one of them lights, like, in the people you definitely gotta watch. Anna Monet, fucking Nito, fucking Kello, fucking bro. There's a plethora of people, bro. Kai, Chris, fucking Mega, bro.
And we're going to get them all on the No Limit podcast this year. That's the goal.
Tyler Donovan, like,
before
fuck.
we go, you listed, at the beginning of the show, you listed a lot of things that you did, right? What is, so far for the year 2023, from when you started till then, what is your favorite hat to wear so far?
My favorite hat always to wear is Still Performer. Okay. Anytime I'm with a band, anytime I'm performing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just where my heart's at. You know what I'm saying? I love hosting. I love being able to be put in different, like, positions to where I could, like, raise the repertoire, the resume, but, you know, my heart is still where my heart is, and that's in the music and performing the music. So anytime I've been on stage this year, and it's more, I've been performing more this year than any fucking other year, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to open up for fucking 702, Montel Jordan, fucking Bobby Valentino, fucking shout out Fortresses, motherfucking live. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Bobby Valentino. Where was that?
Slow down.
Where was that at?
I just want to get to know you.
What? It was out
Richmond?
Yeah, no, it was out Norfolk.
Oh,
he came out Norfolk with it.
I remember that.
Yeah, he came out Norfolk with it. No.
Okay.
He was right out here with it.
So, Khalif, me and Ed, we're gonna make it a mission this year. We gonna cancel a show one day. Not cancel a show. We gonna make sure we don't have a show one Wednesday. We gonna make it out there to Buco's when y'all hosting.
Nah,
so
fuck it. I'm gonna start throwing my own shows too.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, we gonna get, you know what I'm saying, niggas No Limit can have like our own exclusive booth, do interviews, all that cool shit. Like that's part of the thing I want to start going into too. So I started this as far as my broadcast channel, it's called the Bryant Compound, but the Bryant Compound is also something I want to expand into a live performance / event type space. So as I get the ball rolling on that, I'm really primarily focused on releasing and just performing this year, but I just want to let everybody know that's actively on the back burner too. So, you know what I'm saying? All my people holla at me and we're going to go crazy.
I'll tell you like this. We about to get an interview. I mean, not an interview, but a signature on a piece of paper, couple of pictures. We're gonna get a Polaroid in here. We're gonna have Khalif Bryant come back and take a picture and sign it. Because in the future, that picture is gonna be worth a lot of money. Like we're sitting here, like and people don't really understand. Like we're the No Limit podcast. We're sitting here with superstars in the making. Like in the beginning. And their phases of becoming the best of the best type of artists for the whole world. We get them on this couch. So by all means, like I said in the beginning, I know you're going to go on different radio shows. I know you're going to be on bigger stages. I know you're going to do this and that and the third. But guess what? He came to the No Limit podcast.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate everything he's came and
y'all.
gave, and he showed y'all. And we're going to get pictures. We're going to get autographs. Because guess what? One thing that Just Ed does, I'm going to sell some shit. So when Khalif Bryant gets on them big stages with them big names, and he's just so big right now for Virginia, I'm be like, hey, yo, this motherfucker sat his ass on the orange couch right here for $300,000. This orange couch will be available. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yo, shout out to D-Lo Shogun. His birthday is January 9th. So y'all know it. Yo, show some love to my guy. I want to congratulate Khalif Bryant for showing up. It only took a year. So anybody else, it better take a year. If not, I'm going to break his legs. But anyways, y'all check out his music. Y'all check out his page. Y'all follow the No Limit page. We trying to get our mama's new houses. We trying to... Actually, this is D-Lo's part for real, because he knows this better.
I was letting you rock, bro.
My bad.
I was letting you rock.
But yeah, bro. Until next time, next Wednesday, January what, 10th?
Yeah, January 10th.
January 10th, we got another artist, and we're back for another time. We're going in, you heard me?
Are we live? Y'all
this is the No Limit Podcast.
Oh, y'all saw that one more time. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my gosh. And it was focused all on you. Jesus.
Khalif did it.
Yeah, he did. Because he got a low bladder.
It's okay.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Yo!